All right. I would assume we're live and nothing's broken, but maybe I shouldn't assume that. We'll have to see. Looks like our mic's on, our audio's good. So I think we're good. I could be wrong. We'll see. We'll see. Plan for today. Maybe play some games in some viewer stadiums. See if anybody shows up. I haven't been on live in a few weeks. For now, we're just loading up the game here. We gotta make some room. Oh, it says we're disconnected. Oh, no, it'll be the show anyway. Maybe we're not reconnected. We gotta make some room to save some stadiums. Let's clear that out. While we're loading up, for anybody watching, I did launch StadiumCenter.com, which is where you can submit your stadiums now, and it has honestly helped me a ton. Because it automatically creates a spreadsheet for me when you guys submit it that way. I wonder if I uploaded all these parks. I don't even know. Well, that one worked, so we can make room right there. South Bronx, I believe, is uploaded. We'll try it again. Wow, upload successful twice. When was the last time you got an upload successful that many times? Bolsey Field we know is because Bolsey's playing in it. Flank one I'm going to keep on. I've never heard this song, but pretty easy to follow. Great Lakes Shipyard, we'll make sure that's uploaded. So we just released a video today with all the stadiums that I made while I was gone. I have two that I'm working on. I'm not 100% sure I like one of them. The other one's okay. They're way outside the norm for me. Upload successfully every single time. Did they fix the vault? Because that would be cool. Gonna pull this up real fast. Boom, there we go. Really hoping YouTube chat is working. If anybody's tapped anything on YouTube, I haven't seen it yet, but this thing breaks all the time. And it's super annoying to have to try and fix. It's always something with this game, or this setup. Let's see if it says I'm live on YouTube even. Oh yeah. Sure does. Oh yeah, there goes. There's the repeat. Okay. Dadbot OG, there we go. Looks like Twitch chat's working at least. Dadbot, you got a stadium we can check out? I thought you had one that you were either working on or finishing, from what I saw in the Discord. Let's see. Okay, we got a lot of room for parks. Only have a couple saved. You have a ton? We'll drop one in. Let's check it out. I've already got it pulled up here. Just throw me the name and we will play a game in it. Another one thing I should change about my overlay now, just looking at it on this other screen. I'm not the biggest fan of having the chat be that low. You have to look at the very bottom right part of the screen to see the latest chat. What's going on, Mike? Mike's over on YouTube. Mike, I'm just gonna call you Mike Wazowski because that's what it looks like to me. I'm sure you've gotten that a million times. I also need to find a way where I can display both chats on the overlay, because right now it's just Twitch. Los Cabos Stadium, not Carbos. We're not loading up on carbs. Los Cabos. See if we can find it here. I know you guys can't see the screen right now. I will change it. Yeah, Spanky McSlappy. I remember that. Los Cabos Stadium. We found it right away. Spanky McSlappy 24. Here it is. Let's save that one. I'm going to pull this up on the other screen here real quick. Because I am going to have a Stadium Center episodes live stream edition. Where if you guys bring Stadiums to me on the live stream, that's going to be its own episode. We're going to take the good ones anyway. And just by looking at this one, I can already tell I want to play in it, so... Los Cabos Stadium. Oh, I put that in the wrong thing. Spanky. I'll have to go back into the actual name. Spanky McSlappy 24, right? Boom. Okay, let's upload it quick. Upload successful. Man, the vault is hidden today. Here, we'll pull up the screens so you guys can see what we're doing here. Real quick, did I finish all of my programs? I believe I did, unless there's some new ones. Oh, I haven't done the Sammy Sosa home runs, which I'm really putting off. So we need Doval, Hunter's done, Toglia, Pena. I don't even think I've assigned yet. Right? I don't think I did anything with him yet. Short, I think maybe I put him there. Oh, you're flipping Plan B? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I've been seeing a lot of your stuff on Phil's channel lately too. I suppose I just looked at it right there. So we got Pena, so we're just gonna use this team. Were we doing something with the White Sox players? Oh, these were all first basemen, weren't they? Primary first baseman. We were trying to finish something with. Sorry, let me double check real quick. Chris Johnson's at work like usual. Slacking off watching me. What did we need? Was it extra bases? Okay, so we finished all that. So basically just summer series stuff. Okay, we can finish all that in this next game. Every once in a while my game crashes when I go to change squad. Let's just get some different outfielders in there. James Wood, sure. Let's put Corbin Carroll out here. Should we keep Delgado? Nah, let's put Evan Carter in. Third base. Casey Schmidt, why not? Catcher, Hunter Goodman. Hear my dog barking in the background. Fucking ads. Man, I cannot control when the ads go. I've been trying to figure out a good way to do it. You got an ad right away. That's so weird. Because it's supposed to be like every hour or something like that. I know I can manually run ads. And I plan on doing that once when I go to let my dogs out. So we don't miss anything. Oh, my mom's in the YouTube chat. Hi, Mom. My biggest fan right there. All right, let's jump. Oops, not that. Let's jump into a game. Who are we gonna play? The Brewers? Sure. Oh yeah, we gotta go back. Well, actually, that's fine. We can play on rookie. I wasn't gonna play on rookie, but we can do it. This loading screen is too long to go back. Where are we playing? There we go. So we need more points with Doval. I remember that. Just roll with that. Hey, Stool's mom. Oh boy. Big shout out to my mom for letting me crash there for 3 whole months and putting up with me while I was visiting Minnesota.
What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it.
Yeah, Brandon Martian's sure I don't remember my lineup at all.
It's gonna get hit hard, so
be nice once we get to bat, we'll be able to take a better look at this stadium. I like what I see so far, though. Has Phil shown this one yet, Dad Bod?
So that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
What do you guys think? Should I turn the announcers off while I'm streaming?
That one catches the zone. Strike.
Seems like it's just like I'm talking over them. Maybe we'll do that.
And a swing and a miss.
I also think that they help fill the silence sometimes.
That one the other way. Holiday.
Easy.
The first in time, and that is
oh, you know, we gotta change this. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Back here with my pal Siggy, towing the slab in today's game.
There we go. That's a good looking stadium.
Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, they're going to be
he has a long
because of the ground ball
thing.
rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game.
Way ahead of that one. Oh, it was good. No, I thought it was way out in front. Just a bad PCI placement. We're playing on rookie too. This is going a lot slower. I've been trying to play on all-star a bit.
Hit in the air, left field. Chorio turns to the right.
I've also got a case of swingivitis, where I just swing at absolutely everything. I'm trying to get better at that. Rookie mode's not going to help that at all. Oh, that okay. Well, I got to swing at that one. You can't just pipe it like that.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what
Corbin Carroll,
dreaming about as a hitter.
Rookie of the Year.
He put a great swing on it.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Hey, we took a pitch.
Holiday off of first with 2 away.
Right field is what is that? All those windows made out of?
Right here, definitely pounding him away.
Battling here.
Why can I not figure that out? Right field, I keep looking at it. Well, we got a pull out and left. Like I got the team store green back there. Got the green theme going on. Whoa, here we go. That's how good I am at the show. Also getting distracted by the stadium a little bit here. No excuses. This one I sent. This one is one of the 5 to 6 I sent Phil the other day. Come back to Minnesota. The Twins tank since you left. I know nobody believes me, but wherever I am, teams seem to win. I don't know what it is, but when I got back there, they won what? It was like 10 games in a row. And I attended like 4 of them. Also, when the Timberwolves ended their playoff run, guess where I was? That was the week I was back in California for a second before I went back to Minnesota.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot.
Ooh, got away with it.
Like this.
Ooh. Get used to the building lowering it down there. I'm using the back of the, what do you call it? Traditional seats for that fence?
And that one is in for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to
yeah, I saw Phil put out, he's got something, for the 4th of July. It's like, stadiums you may have missed in 24. I think those are his live streams. That's kind of like his live stream edition. The British Food Building is the windows in right field. The one that looks like a phone booth. Oh, okay. I was gonna say British Food Building. I never look at those. There's a red one too, right? That's super smart.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
His name is Sewell, and he swings at every pitch. Oh, get out. There we go. Is that upper deck? Ah, that's pretty deep. Oh, 401. So upper deck is reachable. Nice. I think Togley was one of the guys we needed to do something with too. Ah, I didn't even move the PC on that one. These games might go quick because I'm so terrible. Yeah, super smart for Windows, man. Especially for an old school looking stadium like this. Whoa! Hunter Goodwin goes deep. Ricky Moto home runs always feel so good. Look at 458. I ain't doing that on All-Star. Obituary Turtle. I got two more stadiums from you queued up for the live stream edition back from when we looked at them. Before I went on my break. Get over his head. Can he take second? Oh yeah, he pumped too much. You're worse? I doubt it, man. I'm pretty bad. I've gotten a little bit better, but I spent like all of 24 and 23 just building stadiums and never playing the actual game. Get down. Oh, he's tossed it home. Oh no, he's good. He's good. Mark, he had 2 stadiums in the last episode. Mark's the GOAT. He's like the new Murph. Murph is still goated too, but man, every time I see a Mark stadium, I'm just like, I don't know. Whenever he submits one to me, I'm like, okay, this is going in the next episode. Without even looking at it, I'm sure we'll make it. And by Mark, I mean Obituary Turtle. Ooh. Just uploaded a new one this morning. I haven't submitted it yet. Get on it. Get on it. Should we look at it? We can look at it later. I just figured we'd play. I wanted to grind out a couple of games here, so I figured I'd play in your guys' stadiums. I'm not playing very well though. I grind at regular time, way more fun than higher difficulties. Yeah, I mean, there's something to that too, but I honestly think I have a harder time hitting on rookie than I do veteran. Because in rookie, I just have this sense that I have to swing at everything because they don't throw a ton of balls. So I feel like I'm getting like lower quality at bats, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm still pretty much only building. I play Road to the Show maybe once a week on beginner mode with timing hitting. See, I play Road to the Show also, but I put it on whatever the easiest mode is until I make the pros. Because I want to try and get my guy leveled up, if that makes sense. I just call it leveling up, or get his attributes a bit higher before I make... I don't know, but you know what? I have a lot more fun sometimes playing in the minors than I do in the majors. I don't know why. I have a theory, but not one that I care to share.
On the ground to short, Pena to first, and Milwaukee is set down.
Yeah, I always tell people, play games for enjoyment, man. Doesn't matter if you're playing on rookie, GOAT, All-Star, whatever you're doing, as long as you're having fun with it. That's what video games are for, man. I think that's a big thing with games right now too, is I mean, studios in such a sorry state right now where people are getting laid off. It's just all about the bottom dollar at this point. It's the industry definitely feels a lot more money driven, like any business would be, but it seems like fun's kind of taking a back seat. I don't know.
And now Corbin Carroll, 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side.
It's kind of like, I should have swung at that one. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the new Borderlands. I'm a huge Borderlands fan, and they just released the Borderlands 4 like trailer, and I watched the streamer that I know play at the, I can't remember what it's called. She was at the like Borderlands Fan Fest that was just here in California, and then they showed what the breakdown of the editions are, and the top edition is $130, and I was like, it kind of felt like It had a bit more than what a normal base game should have, but it was kind of like the deluxe edition should have been the standard edition. I don't know. There's a lot of hot takes on it. So I don't know if they're doing that in lieu of, because they usually do a season pass every year, and they didn't do that this year. So I'm wondering, is that going to come later, or is that 130 bucks all the stuff that they're going to put out? I don't really know. Either way, it seemed a little steep for what you get. Maybe it's just me though. Ooh, that could go for days. Carter's got wheels. Yeah, that just started second though. 100% truth, everything good is hidden behind paywalls. They pitch you better on veteran. Yeah.
I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now, Hunter Goodman.
Oh, what a swing. That should have been a home run, but way too early. My timing on sliders is terrible. If you ever played me online, I don't even play online, but if you did, fastballs down the middle, in like sliders anywhere, I'm just gonna miss.
Carter at second with two.
A lot of times I just decide not to move the PCI too. I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. If it's a hit, it's a hit.
That's towards
I would get raked online.
under it.
Might be entertaining though.
The grab.
It's not one of those guys. I don't mind losing.
As we go to the top of the fourth.
I'd rather win, obviously, but when it comes to something like MLB The Show, I don't care.
Marsh moves under
I just want to have some fun.
Makes the grab one away.
That being said, though, about Borderlands, I probably still will get it.
Yeah, that's in for a strike.
Right at launch.
0-1. Swing and a miss.
And like usual, the pre-order bonus is like nothing. Your pre-order bonuses in Borderlands historically have just kind of been not like a joke, but you know, every character starts off with what you get in the pre-order bonus, and it's not good for very long, which is good because you don't want it to be, you know, you don't want to buy your way into the end game, obviously. But yeah, we'll see. It comes with 2 extra Vault Hunters, which is more of what I would buy. The other thing too was the editions came with extra unlockable areas and missions, and I don't know if they're disguising that as kind of like DLC you're buying up front, but I think a lot of people felt like, how would I put it? They put out a $130 game, and then you could buy lesser versions of the game for normal prices at the $70 and I can't remember what the other one was, like $89 or $99.99. That's how a lot of people took it. They said, hey, here's a $130 game, but you can buy smaller versions of it for what you would pay for most other games. Ooh, good swing, Mike.
0-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center.
Does it have a shot? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, it did. That one kept going. Schmitty, what up, dude? I saw you went live yesterday when I was editing. I was going to watch it, but I got really focused on editing. I wanted to get that video out yesterday. Which, if you guys haven't seen it or didn't know, I had a new video come out about a little less than 5 hours ago. It's just all my stadiums that I made while I was in Minnesota. I'm going to try and keep my videos in that format, just kind of quick, maybe 9 or 10 minute videos. The half-an-hour episodes were fun, but man, did those take forever to produce. They were like a month-long project. And I think those, maybe we'll get back to those kind of episodes, but the channel's just not that big enough yet. Run! You got an idea for a new stadium? That's always good. Sometimes that's the hardest part, is just trying to come up with a concept for something. A lot of the times I just start building and I see what happens. I really like this stadium though.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. The throw to third. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next to hit, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Barrels.
Check swing and he went.
My timing was so off, we pulled it back. You see, slider always gets me. Schmitty, what's your idea for a stadium, or do you not want to share it? I would assume you wanted to share it if you said you got an idea. See if you can find a gap somewhere here. Nope.
Takes it himself. That ends the inning.
Slider again, man.
And we're back. And here is Hoskins.
I wish I remembered.
Back to work.
I think this was the only pitcher I had something left to do with.
Next offering in there.
We definitely should have hit the goals for him already.
Right through there for a strike.
I think I was almost done with all the team affinities too. I think I just had like 3 left.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Team affinities can be really fun or
Looks like he's
just awful depending on what team you have.
left off.
Like I did with like Boston or the Yankees, you know, when they got like,
That one is absolutely
you know, lots of
penetrated.
superstars and that kind of thing. Really fun.
And that's got extra bases written
Cut it off.
all
Nope.
over it.
Okay.
To second, pulls him off the
Yeah, when you got to do something like, you know, a newer team that doesn't have a lot of all-stars in their legacy, yeah, it's a little dry.
in there for a strike.
Flank Thomas just subscribed. Dude, Flank, I need alerts, man. I was trying to message them yesterday. Should probably just pay somebody.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it
Oh,
falls.
God.
And
I thought I was
out
gonna
to
throw us in
Ward.
the crowd. Water Park in the Park 2. That sounds cool. That sounds like a cool minor league concept, man. Let's get this pitcher out of here. He's basically dead at this point.
On the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher.
I thought I had some kind of like
You just
alert
kinda have to
though.
expect those
Nothing
to
went
drop in
off.
there
I'll have to look at
sometimes.
that. I haven't streamed it so long. Yeah, let's throw in Weaver. Why not?
Righty reliever out of
What
the
stadium is this? This is
Still pretty early in the ball game.
Dadbot. Help me out. It's Dadbot Stadium. I forget the name of it already.
Best case scenario might be
ground ball right side.
Just because we can.
Ball comes home and he's
Gotta keep
dead
that,
in the play.
Keep the shutout intact.
Joseph Ortiz.
What is this called?
Play. Went down on strikes his
Why have I
first
already
time.
forgotten?
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Yeah, there you go. Los Cabos Stadium. Because it's in Espanol. That's why I can't remember
Next
it.
offering is
This is my
foul.
dad bod. But I like this stadium a
Righty
lot.
delivers. Hacks and misses. It's a...
How was your stream, Flank?
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now
I dropped by
first
for a little
baseman,
bit.
Michael
Looked like you were winning.
Toglia.
And I had to take my dogs out or take them for a walk. Grabbed lunch. And then I got really distracted.
Smoked on the ground a second. Terang over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Next to hit, Evan Carter.
fastball groove right down the middle.
Meow.
Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get.
Like, I know we've talked about playing duos before.
Into the gap.
I don't think I'd want to put you through that, man. I'm so terrible.
Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Chorio sizing
Got
this
under
one
it.
up,
That's okay.
squeezes it, and that will end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here is Andrew Monasterio.
0-1.
Swing and a miss for the
I can show you
strikeout.
guys these stadiums I was working on
Catch up to
too.
the heater.
One of them, God, I'm so unmotivated to finish it. I did pole to pole in the outfield, and it's like a Japanese garden style stadium. The only person I've shown it to is Flank,
Fights it off, you'll see another.
but I don't know, something about it. I just don't want to finish it. I'm not motivated. The other one kind of had like a, kind of like an Athens vibe, would be the correct way to say it.
Up now for the Brewers.
Ooh, right off the umpire's dome and doesn't just weathers it like a champ. And that one's just about done too, pole to pole. Captain Card's terrible this year. I like putting theme teams together, but they don't boost as much. Yeah, I've had a few people tell me that they're saying that the Captain Cards, because this is my first year ever playing Diamond Dynasty, but yeah, they were saying Captain Cards were really just overpowered in like the last couple years. Yeah, I've heard they're almost pointless. I don't even look at them, to be honest. I forget that Captain Cards are even a thing.
Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third.
I had fun. Hit lots of home runs. 1 win from World Series, and YouTube popped off. 18.5K, nice.
That one missed. Paul.
Yeah, Flank, I was watching. I know I shot you a message last night trying to figure out what the name of the streets were. I went back and I was watching the VOD of creating Flank One Field to try and figure out what the street names were. Man, I forgot. That was a lot of fun building that stadium. Just the way it came together.
Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 and 2's the count.
Yeah, just kind of skimming through it I skimmed through probably about a half an hour.
In the air, right center field. Frelick
Just kind of watching how it all came together, and it was kind of took me back a little bit. Captains broke the game.
And now
You just need too many players from one team to make the captain worth it. Yeah.
is a true 5-tool guy. Not
finish the other Castle Stadium you started. Oh yeah, I remember you
When he's on
talking about the
field,
Castle
can't take your
build.
eye off of him.
I've thought about doing something like that. I just don't have a good,
That's to third.
I don't know how to put it. I don't have like a great vision for it, but I just, part of it too is because I just don't know what
Here's the
props I
left
would
fielder,
use.
James Wood.
Levy Murphy made players way too overpowered. Yeah, it makes sense.
That
I mean,
one lifted
you would
to
know.
left. Chorio
Whoop.
brings it in, and that's. And we're back. Now at the plate, William Contreras. And there's a strike.
What do you guys think? Should I turn the announcers off? Kind of
Swing
feels
and a
like it.
miss as he-
Do you know how to do that? What is it? Gameplay. Is it an audio setting? General. Miscellaneous. I won't spend too many. If I can't find it, I can't find it. Yeah, we'll do it later. I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
No ball, 2 strikes. Down the line. Nobody
Oh,
can
good try,
get
Carroll.
there, and it's a foul
Almost
ball.
had that one.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I don't think I'm going to finish this, what do they call it, the inning program. I'm pretty far back. I think I'm a little over halfway. That's kind of what I wanted to grind a bit to try and get it done. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to do in your guys' stadiums. So,
Strike 3.
pretty good mix.
And now 6 strikeouts.
Gorgeous Stadium, yeah, I like this one a lot too.
2 outs, base is empty.
This will be on the next Stadium Center live stream edition once I get enough stadiums for that. Maybe we'll get enough today, I don't know.
Number 7. No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him.
I shouldn't be clicking that. Between innings, we should let it run so we can take a look at the stadium. That center field is really cool though. I keep looking at it as these pitches are coming in. And it looks like it's all what, concrete concourse. Concrete and gray goes together, man. For old school looks like this.
That one misses.
Oh, look at the patience here all of a sudden.
2 balls, 1 strike. Just
Woo!
missed.
We're gonna get a walk? Legends Appreciate Stadium. The last stadium I finished, I think, is pretty good. What was the last one, Schmitty?
Late on that
I've been watching Phil's videos too. I mean, you guys have seen the premieres.
Slightly elevated. He just
After being gone for so long, fucking good eye, Mike.
third slider there.
Concrete Concourse. Love the verticality. Yeah, it's kind of got like that.
So digging in, Jackson
Center field kind of
Holliday.
feels like that, like almost like Target Center, or not Target Center, Target
Swing and a
Field,
high fly
over in
ball
right
out there
field.
towards left field.
Mm,
Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ooh, it is hot in this room. I'd open the window, but it'd be pretty loud.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Late.
Foul ball still 0-2.
We got it, Schmitty.
2 outs.
Ah, I thought that was going outside.
All set for the start of the
Looking
inning.
like a
Now
fool with your
here
pants
is
on the
Sal
ground.
Frelick. On its way to the corner. And that
Bullpen's on the
lands
field. I hope they
Corbin
never get rid of that.
foul ball. Bunt attempt popped up. Makes the catch for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to
No
execute.
sarcasm, by the way.
Yeah, I think he rushed
But I think you guys all
and when guys rush,
know and share my opinion on Stadium Creator. Are we gonna get an update this year and all? That's all I want to know. Like, are we getting one? Because at this point,
Blows the high heat.
like, dude, it's almost July and nothing. I don't. They're either working on something big they're not telling us about, which I think is unlikely, or it's just been ignored, which I think is the more likely scenario. They're just, I think honestly, they're raking it in a lot more on Diamond Dynasty this year, and they're just capitalizing on it right now, which I don't know.
Swings and hits one in the air.
It is what it
out
is.
towards right field.
It's a business.
And makes the play, and that's out.
What is the racetrack game? I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I don't
Pitcher
know.
on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Trevor McGill.
No, is it
And with the
what?
big deficit on
I
the scoreboard, he
already forget what
almost
racetrack it was
put that out of
on.
his mind. every outing matters for
Was it
relievers and their
Indianapolis?
numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for
Oh.
winning a close game.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field.
I don't think they're making as much money in DD. Really? Oh, it's not on Game Pass and there's no sets and seasons.
Evan Carter.
I just thought the power creep might be making them the money, but I don't know. I have
The air, left field.
a very, well, basically no opinion on it because I don't really know how it works.
2 away. 2 outs, base is empty.
I'm new to Diamond Dynasty.
Here's the
I
catcher,
can see the
Hunter
potential
Goodwin.
where people might spend real money on it.
Hot shot to third.
They're forcing people to use. You're not forcing people to use new cards anymore. Not even with power
Welcome
creep.
back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2.
Oh, that's right. Sit down. Rookie
And
strikeout.
here is Jackson Chorio. And that's through there for a strike.
Nothing stopping us from using the same cards all year. Yeah, I suppose. I just figured as like, you know,
Got him looking for the
their overalls. Like when you go from like a 94 and all of a sudden you're getting 98s coming out a couple months later, maybe that would force people to get new cards. But I don't know. I don't play online.
Outside, and that's ball 1.
This pitcher's arm is about to fall off too.
Called strike right there.
All right, last inning for him.
Is just 1 strike away.
Oh well, that was the game. I didn't realize it was the 9th inning.
It's the ball game.
It's like NBA My Eras is such a good game mode, but I'm concerned about them putting any more effort into it, like Stadium Creator for the show. I haven't played an NBA game in a long time. I got kind of tired of playing 2K. $16,000. Maybe finish the program, right? Oops. Let's take a peek. Yep, program finished. I think we're good on all the programs. Finally caught up. Interesting. All right, who else has got a stadium we can play in? We will save that one. Actually, you know what? If anybody's got a stadium they want me to check out or possibly play in, drop in the chat. Let's go look at this one. Fire it up here real quick. All right. Very nice. We'll say the Z fighting in this game is a lot worse than it used to be. Oh, Smitty, that was the name of the field was Legends Appreciation. I totally misread what you were saying before then. You submitted one to me about a week or so ago. I'm telling you guys this right now, it's going to be hard. I get about 20 submissions a day right now. There is no way I'm going to keep up. I'm going to have to just kind of go with kind of ones that stand out a bit more, probably, to start. But last I looked today alone, I had gotten like 7 or 8. Music City Field 25. I've checked that one out. There's a couple of you guys that you send to me. I check them out right away. Most of them I look at within the first day or two, and just kind of peep them and see how they're looking. Carmen's dad is in the house too, by the way. There we go. This is the one that was okay. Now that I see the telefood, I understand what's going on. This is smart. I was looking at this going like, what did he use? Because it looked like a regular building, and you just made it green. Because there's a red one also, right? And actually, I wouldn't mind if they had given us more colors to choose from, because now that is something I'm going to steal. Very cool. I like this up here with the billboards. This because Ely's just been like a scoreboard, but you made it advertising. I like that a lot. Pretty cool with these down here too, using it for the bars. That's the other thing too, is I try to keep the stadiums. Ooh, nice little planter here too. I try to keep the stadiums to about a minute. And I feel like I just miss details sometimes, but hopefully guys are going in. I don't know. I wonder how often people actually go in and check out stadiums after I show them. I'm assuming it's not much. Especially when my audience retention rate, even on the last video, which was really high, was still only like about 50%. So I know people are skipping through the videos, which I totally understand. That's why I try not to drone on too long over a single stadium. I think people get tired of my voice. Plus, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just like you guys like to hang out. This center field, this is just amazing. What are we using for the poles here? Oh, light, these lights. Oh, these lights don't even light up either, do they? That's perfect. Hey, look, a use for a light that doesn't light up. Oh, did we just crash the game? Oh, no, we're good. So the light turns on, but it doesn't, like, light up anything. Interesting. What light is this? Multi-spot street light. We're gonna have to remember that. It's a nice, thin little pole. The bar in the corner, the bar seating. There's a lot of little detail on this one. I like this a lot. Very nice. And we've got to add it to our list for our live stream edition. Perfect. Okay, what are we gonna check out another one. Obituary Turtle said Legacy Field. I think he said it first, so we'll check out his. Alright, Legacy Field. Like, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. Oh, what was it called? Legacy Field. By Obituary Turtle, aka Mark S. Ooh, interesting. Let me load it up. I'll take a peek at it together. We'll just jump into this one. I don't want to play a game quite yet. Playing games is fun, but I just enjoy stadiums, man. Alright, boys. This is the newest one. It's kind of got a feel from the last one that I showed. It's like the same kind of, I don't know if theme is the right word? Style. How about style? It's got the same kind of style. Using the white. And the really clean concourse. Ooh, I got a little interest coming through here. And we're in the game. Interesting, you get a waterfall, but it's covered up. How cool would this be if this didn't have to be here? And that was your backdrop, was that waterfall. I wonder if you can see the ball. Might be tough to pick the ball up off water. I'm guessing it would blend in pretty good. This has a real, almost kind of feels like a different style of like a Carmen's Dad build. With how it's symmetrical, real clean. Using the bleachers and the small wooden bleacher prop in the outfield. This kind of has an Oakland vibe to it too, with the big staircase in the corners. This is like the Coliseum 2.0. That's what this reminds me of. Very nice, clean build though. Looks like you had room for camera wells, but you ran out of, either you had them there and sacrificed them for the memory, because we're at 100%. Thanks for the problem, Dad Bud. We got a lot of people on the YouTube channel right now. I missed a lot of things. My tribute to Oakland Coliseum, a modernized version. Okay, well, I got the point across. Like, you nailed it. Carmen's Dad says, what's up to everybody? Mark become the best creator in the community. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like that too. Hopefully without the god-awful Mountain Davis eyesore. Oh, yeah. Oh, Phil's in the channel. Just recorded the Dad Bod Stadium. Nice. Oakland. Did you see my Oakland Coliseum from 24 mark? Okay. Somebody else drop another stadium in the chat here. Let's look at some more stadiums. I know you guys said a bunch, but I forgot what they all were. Phil, when are you gonna make a stadium, dude? I ask you this like all the time. Every time you drop on my stream, I'm just gonna bug you. You gonna make a stadium? Let's do this while we're cruising. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll back up to where everybody said their names. Give me a second. They're not their names, but their stadiums. Where the hell were they? Oh, I went up too far, I think. Legends Appreciation is one Schmidt said. We can look at that one. Because he wrote it second. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Appreciation. If I can spell it. There we go. See, that's why we have just chatting mode on. You guys can't see me struggle to spell this. I just saw Fling Thomas wrote, what is this, a crossover episode? There we go. Legends Appreciation. Ooh, this looks like pretty cool and Schmitty. From the half a second of thumbnail that I saw. I try not to look at the thumbnails for too. Ooh, Schmitty. Before you guys look at this one, this might be my favorite Schmitty stadium. You guys, I say this all the time about when I check out your guys' stadiums, but I think it's because we all just keep getting better. All right, let's jump into this one. This is Legends Appreciation by Schmitty. And I think this might be Schmitty's best work. We'll go through all of them too. Like, we'll make sure we catch everybody. Mike will get one of yours too. Cisco. Karma's dad had one too. Okay. Easy with goading, Mark. He is fantastic, but let's not forget a dude named Murph. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Murph is still the frickin'. He's like the original OG. The OG? Is that what that would be? I don't even know. I could hear typing all day with my other candidates. You have loads for your next one. I can already tell PFK Nunn would not approve of this stadium based on the outfield. Good facing. I've used this building. This is a good easy facing. It gets the point across. It looks good. It doesn't take up a ton of memory. Schmitty be Gaming on YouTube. If you're not subscribed, go check him out. He also does live streams. Legends Appreciation Stadium. Canoes! I need a buzzer like Phil. Wah, 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 wah. That's Phil's thing. I just steal from time to time. I borrow. I don't steal. I just borrow it. It's a tribute. It's a tribute to Phil. It's me appreciating the legend of Phil. That's what it is. It's Legends Appreciation. This is pretty cool. We got the car park in here. You can just... It's like a drive-in movie. You just park a car and, well, maybe not here. This is a bad parking spot, but, you know, pull up in this spot. Hey, boom, game. Turn on the AC. Where is this said, by the way? Nowhere. Just generic. It can be anywhere. More legends and stadium props in MLB The Show, please. Is inside joke from Kevin Godey about the limo, curly fries, tombstones? I don't know. I don't get that one. Dude, you guys, I don't get out much. I used to all the time. I used to go out all the time. Now I work and do YouTube. But I am getting out in late August. I got a trip planned. That's all I'll say about it. One of you in here knows what that trip is all about. This is cool. We seen this building is the facing. Some bleachers down low. Ooh, what is this railing? This is a building, right? It's like the yeah. What is it called? Hospital. That's what it is. Okay, that's a good idea right there. For a good railing. I wish it was a little lower. Nothing you can really do about that. Still looks really good. The Cola Batter's Eye, I know Phil likes that a lot. Cola's Batter's Eye is so nice because it's got these nice flat edges. You build everything right up to it. Tombstone maker. We got the tombstones. Are these the road signs? Yeah. See, Phil, there's a use for the road signs. Are the cars in range? Ooh, I mean, that would have to be. Whether or not they're in range, I feel like you're hitting it up here versus here. You know, let's do like, let's say Stanton, but Stanton's a lefty. You really need like a line drive home run. That would be a poke with a very particular launch angle to hit a car. Those cars are probably pretty safe. Look at you right here. Got the fountain, statues. Do we look behind home? Oh, there we go. A little different behind home. Very cool, very cool. Shmini, am I missing anything? You haven't even reached the graveyard yet? I mean, it's still good. What are your dimensions here? It looks like it's a pretty decent poke. 360, oh, it's very doable. 361. What are we looking at over here? 384. So those cars are pretty deep. The cars are deep to begin with, and that launch angle, I don't think you could hit a car. Maybe like arcade home run derby. This is cool. Putting the features on top of the theater here. The canoe store, right? I think we saw that. Oh, it's a store? Okay. We saw this. So you were talking about Phil. Phil with the canoes. Yeah. I agree, Phil. I think this is Schmidt's best stadium. But yeah, where's just look at the names that Phil dropped. I haven't seen Texas Eggs in a while. I haven't heard from Arch in a while either. Boom. Alright. Got some more stadiums, boys. I know Carmen's dad had one. Mike had one. Sorry, I'm gonna pull this up over here. Boop, there we go. Cisco Field. Let me make sure I pulled the right one. What's the user ID? I know you said it and I forgot. Just flip a plan B, right? Was that who it was? No, I'm getting all confused. I'm out of practice, guys. I used to have all you guys, like, memorized. Well, Carmen's dead. We'll do Music City Field 25 next. Flip of Plan B 211. Here we go. Doug Masterson, but that's Fresh 1X. Fresh 1X has always had good stuff. Fresh 1Z. I think you hit the wrong button there, Phil. That is hilarious, though. Fresh 1Z. Yeah, Fresh 1X has got some real cool stuff, too. I still really like his, like, I think it was a Florida one. It was like a Florida futuristic build. That one was pretty cool. Jason is back on Twitch. Nice. Jason's a subscriber. Ooh, appreciate the support, man. I'm gonna advertise it right now. This is the only time I'm gonna do it, but I do have the channel memberships. I put them back up if you guys wanted to become channel members again. I canceled them when I was away for so long because I wasn't gonna take your guys' money while I was not making videos. It just wouldn't make sense. I know you guys all messaged me. I think everybody messaged me and said, hey, you could have left it going. No, that's not okay. I can't have you guys support a channel that isn't channeling. This is Cisco Field by Flip of Plan B, by the way. You have 2 recorded from Texas Ags. Also, Texas Ags is back, huh? It's just been a while since, that might just because I was gone for like 3 months, too, that I feel like I haven't heard from a lot of people. But it seems like, you know what, our Discord is back and kicking a bit, which I'd like to see. People are kind of back to creating. We're getting some good stadiums out there. This is a really cool entrance. Get your tickets. I've used this as a ticket booth before, too. I take it a team called the Wolves play here. You got the parking structures on either side. Big parking ramp. Very good. We have one of these. Little flyover entrance. Oh man, it's like I'm recording. What a cameraman. Just kidding. Yeah, this is really cool. This is one of those stadiums where it felt like you probably wanted to do more with it, but you ran out of memory. That's just the feeling I get from it. Just because back here is a little blank, a little empty. It looks like you probably would have done more if you could have. You got more ticket booths back here though. Try to split the memory for inside and out. I try to balance it a bit, but I definitely go for what you're going to see while playing the game. That's my main concern. I don't know if that's the right word for it. Now, see, how great would it be if we had people built into these? I would love to see that. Just like these, anything where you're sitting down. Just like, let's say this, for example, how great would it be to have people sitting there that would generate? That would be really nice. The Hall of Fame circle, get the thingy leading stairs. That's the word, stairs leading up to it. That's the kind of day it is. I can't even think of what the stairs is. Oh, so this is like a separate entrance area. That's cool. You need like a special ticket. You've got your bar service and you're watching the game through the windows. That's pretty cool. These are bullpens, I take it. You got the doors. It's a really well thought out layout. That's kind of cool. You got the sign through here. Oh, that's part of the... Oh, that just worked out. Oh, okay. These are scoreboards, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know. From down here, it looked like they were, like, slanted. I was like, what the hell roof is this? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Oh, is this the burger stand? Yeah, okay. I'll say I don't know which that is off the top of my head. Oh, that's cool. Using the futuristic prop here for a roof slash maybe a club up here. You got the entrance. Stairs leading up. Oh, even got TVs in the dugout. Look at that. Sorry, I'm probably missing a lot of the chat. I'm just kind of getting lost in the stadium here. Do. And I had a chance to say, but glad to see both you and Phil back making content. Did Phil? I guess Phil took a small break too, kind of when I did. Man, we both kind of took a break when we're just like, there's nothing new. Fuck. We got the Minnesota Zoo Cup today. The Minnesota Zoo. If you're ever in Minnesota, the Minnesota Zoo is worth going to. It is where it is. I've been to a lot of zoos throughout the country. Minnesota Zoo's top 3 for me. Top 4. Minnesota, Cincinnati, Milwaukee, and San Diego obviously are all really good. The two of you have held this community together at a time when I'm very close to giving up on stadium creators. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Concourses is such a big memory suck. That's the other thing too. It looked like you used the big pieces, right? Yeah, so at least you got that. A lot of people make that mistake, which I did for the longest time. What about this one? This is where it gets a little... Yeah, so like here... You could have gone like this. They moved it over. It's just little things like that, you know. This could save you a couple pieces if you really are trying to get more memory out of it. Yeah, so see how these are 4 pieces? You had these at 6 pieces. This could be 3 pieces. After building, I counted, I built around 50 stadiums. But you did it on this side, it looks like, though. Oh no, these are the same ones. Yeah. Just little things. Little things that can save you kind of nickel and dime your memory here and there. VIP party area? Yeah. I like that. I like that concept. I'd love to have paths and standing room fans like in Planet Coaster games. Oh my god, don't get me... You guys know not to get me started on Planet Coaster. I've thought about making content for Planet Coaster. But I don't have the time to make Planet Coaster content and MLB The Show content. And I'd hate to bail on you guys because I want to do other things. Because you guys have been sticking with me through this whole process of showing off stadiums and that kind of thing. You'll definitely use that? Yeah, man. It's one of those things. Once you see it, I've gone into... The one that I figured it out on, I think, was my Pete Rose Memorial Park. When I went back and I was like, look how many little pieces I used. I could use big ones. I think that was a record for me. I saved 12% by going back and replacing everything. Frank Thomas with the emote stadium centers. Dude, I need better emotes. I need better alerts. I don't know. You can start paying people to do stuff for me. I love the way the blue wall fades into the blue scoreboard backing. Dude, that's the best part, man. Just little things like, if we could get pieces that are the same color as like the outfield walls, oh my god, it would be so nice. There is a subtle art though in like finding pieces that, when you look at how somebody put a stadium together, when you have a lack of freedom and they pull something off, it makes it feel that much better, if you know what I mean. Oh, Carmen's dead. Let's look at yours too. Doing more level design. I don't have as much time to build. Yeah, but Schmitty, you gotta work on your career and all that other stuff. We get it. Plus, once you start getting good at level design, I don't know, I'm not saying you're not good now, but like as you get better at level design, your stadiums are probably going to start being on a level that we can't even imagine. You know what I mean? Like Schmitty's going to slowly become the GOAT because he's actually taking design courses and he kind of knows what he's doing. And I think, wasn't it Carmen's dad or somebody that has like a background in like architecture? Carmen's dad, what was your stadium name? You've said it like 3 times and I keep forgetting. It's something 25. Music City Field 25, right? But people always say that I'm good at building stadiums. It came from playing, honestly, not even just playing Planet Coaster, but looking at other people's. I was part of a Discord where they were really into building super realism, because Planet Coaster is not a realistic game. It's completely out of scale. Everything is so huge. It's finally starting to go the other way with Planet Coaster 2, where they're making more generic things. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Music City Field here too. They're starting to make more generic things for us to have the freedom to build what we want, and to a scale where everything's not oversized. But the Discord I was part of, they were into building hyper realism stuff and looking at sidelines and looking at different things like that. And so I got better at that by just checking out their parks and other stuff. And I've kind of carried that over into Stadium Creator a little bit, where, you know, I'm always taking standing room fans and trying to get the scale of everything right. And I don't know, just that's my rant. One zombie game I'm working on with a small team, I'm level designer for. That's pretty cool. Man, level design, Schmitty, you gotta tell me how it is, because I've always thought about going back to school for level design. It's one of those things, I'm just worried that once I start making it a career, I don't want to lose the enjoyment from it. Here we go. We got Music City Field queued up here, though. Earned an associate's degree in pre-architecture and worked as a draftsman back in college. Okay, that makes sense because look at this stadium. This looks realistic as hell. If you would tell me you had a degree in design after showing me this stadium, I would be like, yeah, duh, obviously. Because this is something you obviously understand better than we do. This feels like a Carmen's Dad Murph crossover with a hint of Sluggish Moth. But it's definitely got Carmen's Dad written all over it. As I was just saying, Carmen's Dad he likes to use the small wooden bleacher sets to make great sections. This is a signature of yours too. I don't know if I've ever seen a stadium where you didn't use the Texas thing. Here's the other thing, dude. Why is this so detailed? You never ever see it. You go inside, boom, let's hang out in here for a while. Like, what the fuck? And they even made the windows one way. Like, this is so cool and unnecessary. But I don't know. Ooh, look at this with the TVs back here. Is this the top of what? Oh, okay. The Moonshine Casino Hotel, that's what I call it. Because that's what I was using Phil's. I think Phil used it too. I don't know. The Moonshine Hotel. The Moonshine Hotel and Casino. It's the place to be. Got the rooftop seating up here. Gilliam Corner. I really like using these. These are nice. I know it's the hot dogs, but this one and what's it called? Snack Shack. They're really good for using this brick texture, and they're like a nice generic look if you cover the top. I like using those a lot. At the All-Star Pavilion. Ooh, the Nashville Stars. That makes sense. Yeah, I remember you had like the music notes up here. That's pretty cool. Boom! I keep missing a lot of the chat. Dude, are you late? I mean, I'll be on for another couple hours, probably. But making money as an architect is not easy. It takes years to make a decent living. Yeah, so I looked into being an architect when I was like junior high, and then I found out what the average architect was making. I was like, no, I don't want to do that for that little money. At the time, like the architect that I talked to was telling me he was like around 40 grand a year. I was just like, really? Like that seems... There are some jobs when I learned how much they pay, or how little they pay, I should say. It's kind of mind-boggling. Yeah, it floored me when I saw instead the batter's eye. You never knew that Texas batter's eye was that detailed? Yeah. But for what? I wish the windows were clear and that we could repeat that prompt. Yeah. Add it to the wish list. It's only about 18,000 pages long, right? We got a commercial break for Twitch. I don't even know when the YouTube ones are going on. Can I just turn fucking ads off? God damn. I know the ads hit every hour on Twitch. I don't know when they are on what's it called? YouTube. Pittsville, USA. Very good looking stadium, man. Let's do this quick. As long as we got an ad running on Twitch. We're just gonna stop for a second. Music City Field. 25. I always do this, man. I always put this in the wrong spot. This is by Carmen's Dad. If you subscribe, there's no ad. Wink, wink. Yeah, don't. Do not feel the need to subscribe, man. I do want to kind of time the ads. We're just gonna chill since we got an ad running. I don't want people to miss too much. I've given up on meaningful update for Stadium Creator this year. Yeah. Like I said, they're either not going to do anything, or they're working on something big, and I think it's the former. I don't think they're going to do a whole lot. You could use your Twitch Prime sub and it's free if you want. Yeah, you could do that. But you can use it anywhere, man. Here's the thing: if you want to use your Twitch Prime on me, more than happy. I think that's awesome. I stream so inconsistently. I don't want you to waste that on me. Doesn't help on YouTube though. I know I've heard guys, and I'm not advocating this in any way. I know guys that have said they run ad blockers on YouTube, and it works for live streams. It works for videos. I didn't realize until I stayed at my mom's house for the last 3 months in Minnesota when I was going to see my dad. How many ads are on YouTube? Because I have YouTube. What is it called? Premiere? Prime? Not Prime. Whatever the YouTube paid one is, I have that. So I never get ads, so I never think about it. You know, when I went to my mom's house and I'd watch stuff on her TV on YouTube and I wasn't signed in, I was like, holy shit, I didn't know how many channels were running mid-roll ads in the middle of their videos. Like big channels that I was watching. Here's the deal. You guys might get ads before my videos. I will never, ever, ever, ever run a mid-roll ad. I won't do it. I get stuff from... It's so many. No wonder how many they make ad-free YouTube expensive. Yeah, I think it's like $15 a month. I get it for 10 through Verizon. I get it cheaper through Verizon. I think it's $10 a month through Verizon. They just add it to my bill. Yeah, I will never run mid-roll ads. I get so many messages from YouTube saying, "Hey, did you know mid-roll ads aren't on your videos?" And then I got a message once saying like, "Hey, we're gonna run mid-roll ads on your old videos and like kind of retrograde that in." And I had to go into this thing and be like, "No, don't do that." Like because I think they wanted to run them every like 8 minutes. And I was like, my videos are barely 8 minutes sometimes. Like, I don't know. I was running those 30-minute videos for a while, but I don't know. I'm not gonna run mid-roll ads. This seems like ad revenue for a creator like me anyway, it'd be like, I don't even think it would be pennies on the dollar. It would probably be less than that. Maybe they'll put Klingons in the game? Fuck. I don't know what other bullshit they can add. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been on the forums lately, and I'm staying off them from now, but God, you speak a word of like, hey man, I think it's pretty cool that they put grass on the field in the games, and it's like 18 people, a couple in particular, would just jump down your throat and be like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but they do this and blah, blah, blah. And you're just a SDS, you're a spy or an input, you're a plant that just got put here to make them sound good. And this is kind of like, and like the one thing was, all I said on the forums was, hey man, they had to fix the foul territory because you could put them in the middle of the field. I posted a picture of it on my YouTube saying, look at this. You could take this online and play with it. That's not okay. They needed a quick fix. That wasn't going to interrupt Diamond Dynasty or anything like that. And oh my God, it was just like the fire-breathing dragons were summoned. I could not believe it. I was just like, wow, you guys need to chill. That and Reddit too. I learned real fast to stay off Reddit. I don't know. I'm tired of the toxicity online. Like, you talk about keyboard warriors. Oh my God. Because why would we want relevant game updates or game relevant updates? Yeah. Like, here's the deal. This is how it should work. And I know it would take a lot of programming. And it would take some time and effort. And I don't know what the resources are like at SDS. But how you can do this, like that, just when I click this, can it just do the same thing? People are like, well, you can move this up and down. Well, the other weird thing too is like, let's say you want this template. Totally fine. This is online playable. You can do this. So is this. This is online playable. Moving this up and down. I can put this all the way down. This is online playable. So it's not that different, but that would be my solution. Pre-made templates for, all territory. Yeah, that sucks. How it is for all games, I think now. Every gamer post is all comments about how a game sucks or they didn't add enough or whatever, yeah. And there is a trend, too, where games are releasing broken or incomplete. But there are companies out there, there's a few. I always go back to Planet Coaster 2. Planet Coaster 2 was a little less than what it should have been on release, but you know what they did? They took the next, 3 or 4 months and they fixed it, and they updated it, and it was all for free. So, I mean, Frontier is a company I have good faith in. Same thing with City Skylines. That they're like a smaller Dutch company that makes that game. They definitely launched a game that was not ready to be launched, and they got so much backlash, but they didn't give up. They worked on the game. No Man's Sky is another big one. That game, I was the only one. I was like, dude, No Man's Sky. I liked it at release. It was not exactly what they promised, but for me, it was a really relaxing game. I liked playing it. I liked just cruising on the planets. I don't know. I had fun with it, but they made it into a way better game. There's no doubt about it. The other thing too is if they would redo Stadium Creator completely, this has potential to be such a cash cow. If they had DLC packs that you could buy, like update, like here's how you do it. You release content like they're doing now with free packs. Give people free stuff, and on those same days, like 3 or 4 times a year, release props that are free, but simultaneously release a DLC with paid props, and people will pay for it. You know, just don't charge an arm and a leg for it. I mean, how many of you guys would pay the equivalent to like $5 or $10 worth of stubs for some new props? I think most of us would. If they're meaningful, if you're gonna give us dinosaurs and aliens, then fuck no. But if you're gonna give me new scoreboards, you know, new wall textures should be a free thing. Scoreboards probably should be too. But if you give me like meaningful props that I can do something and work with something and make, you know, great designs like this stadium with, that I can make them look better, I'm willing to pay for it. Paying for props is like horse armor, but it's not. I mean, I look at, again, if it's good quality content that they need to pay somebody to do, I mean, I'm willing to pay a couple bucks here and there for it. It sets a bad precedent, but here's the thing, Flying. I just look at things like the sandbox games that I play, like City Skylines or Planet Coaster. They release a lot of free content. They also release DLC packs. I buy all the DLC packs because they're like $5 or $10 at a time. And they come with so many things. Granted, Planet Coaster, when they release a DLC pack or more, we'll call them props. I don't know what else you'd call them. There's like 200 plus pieces in it. I will pay $10 every time for, you know, the 200 to 250 pieces that they're giving me, because it's just expanding my creativity and what I can do. They're also releasing a lot of really good free content alongside it too. So I don't know. It's not the same thing. It's the same and it's not. Same but different. It seems the yearly sports releases also suffer with most staleness or lack of innovation because they have to pump out a new one every year. That's part of it too, and I'm not deep enough into sports games to know what they can actually update. I mean, how much could you actually change for, like, people complain, well, the show's the same thing every year. What do you want to see different? Because, and it's a genuine question, I don't really know. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I don't know about that they've been harping for years about. An annual release cycle game. It's weird though, since they most dropped last gen. Yeah. Props and theming at Planet Coaster, they were always adding stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if you go on, look at the first Planet Coaster Steam page, the amount of DLCs, because it came out over 3 years, but the amount of stuff they added on is huge. And they always went on sale too. That was the other nice thing. You didn't have to get stuff day one. Those games that have a 1 year life cycle, yeah, that's what I mean. Sports games are different. Because for a while I used to joke that Madden was like, you know, Madden wouldn't change very much year to year. They were kind of like, all right, well, we're going to have this new gimmick for when you're the quarterback and you need to throw the ball, and we're going to change kicking back to how it was 2 years ago, and not much else. But it was like they always changed the way you had to kick the ball, and then they had like that QB vision for a while. I don't know, I didn't play Madden a whole lot, but I was just going like, eh. You would get it if MLB was every few years, but being annual, it's like, how much money do we need to pay to rent the game? That's true. Like, what if they just came out, I don't know how they would do this, and they would never go for it because it's a Sony product. What if they just came out with like how Mario Kart had Mario Kart Infinity? It was like Mario Kart 8, but it was Infinity. We know it was. One MLB game, let's just say they come out with it every 3 years. Roster updates just happen because they have to. And then you don't have to put out a new game until you have meaningful updates. Because I don't think they're making a ton of money on selling copies of the game, to be honest. I mean, a $60 game, they're probably making, what, $8 on? But I guess if it's millions of copies, I can see where you need to. I don't know. I'm not into it enough as much as I used to be. This is the only sports game I play, I think. And hell, I'm not even playing the sports. I'm just building stadiums in it. I don't know what the answer is. I used to think when it said upload failed, I'd have to do it again, but I had like 10 copies of the same stadium. Yeah, that happened to everybody. Dude, I uploaded like 6 stadiums today. First try every time. How did that happen? It was like a freaking miracle. I wish I would have had it on stream. I would have uploaded it. Like, look at this. Did they fix it? Now games are costing $80. Are they? I know they're... We're just talking about Borderlands. Borderlands 4, they said, is a $70 price tag. But it's also $130 if you want the Super Deluxe or whatever they're calling it. That also comes with extra content, which... I don't know if it's worth an extra $60. That's like almost 2 games. I guess if you're really gonna have that much replayability in it. It's one of the best-selling games in North America. Which one, MLB or Madden? Probably both, right? I would think those two, Call of Duty. MLB. Is it really? The show is the best playing sports game, but the hitting has needed better consistency with the PCI for years. I don't know how people are still good at hitting when it's so inconsistent. And most deluxe games are 120 and over that. Yeah. I tried over 3,000 times to upload Costco Field Stadium. Shut up, Carmen's dad. Are you the reason? One of these days, someone's going to have to dig in and figure out who actually made the first Costco Field. I kind of want to know. Mario Kart World is $80 for the base. Is it really? I mean, Nintendo's kind of its own monster too, though. I mean, they might sue me just for saying that, and they sue everybody else for everything. There's no deluxe version either. Bundle with the console or $80. Yeah, but most people that own the game probably bought it with the console. The console was what, $450? I mean, I feel like that's a lot for a Nintendo console, but at the same point, I don't know. You know, we gotta look at that stadium again one more time. Let's see, Music City Field 25. Oops, I'm just gonna save it onto my hard drive real quick. GTA 6 about to be $100. Yeah, but people will buy it. The college football and Madden bundle is like 140 or 150, like the bundle for both games. I don't know. People are just gonna say inflation, I suppose. Anybody else want to drop a stadium? We can keep talking, but check out a stadium too. I don't remember if anybody else said anything. Yeah, you get both. Yeah, but still, like, you feel like most of the time you'd see a bundle. Isn't that supposed to be like a deal? And that just feels like you're paying a full price for 2 games. They just came together. I don't know. If they were bundled for like $100, that'd be, $50 a game. GTA 6 will probably have an insane $200 edition. I'd be willing to bet they probably have an edition that costs more than that, especially if they're going to support online play right at launch. Because online play they made so much money off online play. That, like, I could see them having their edition. I think they're just gonna have like the base edition, and any other edition bigger than that is just gonna give you more stuff for online. That's what would be my guess. You matched up with somebody who played Steinbrenner Field in today's stream. Yeah, with the Ultimate Team stuff you get with it. I don't know what that is, but I guess if you're getting more stuff with it. Oh, Jace, if you got one that's most popular, let's see. Oh, hang on, I gotta back up because I saved. Nice hat. It's all right. It's Oh, I'm not even wearing the one I thought I was. I'm wearing the Rockies one. Dude, Flank, I thought I was wearing your hat. This is the one I got at the stadium. I thought I was wearing my Flank Thomas hat. Oh, shit. I was going to wear it. I picked it up, and it was full of dog hair. I got to clean it. It was sitting on top of my dresser, and we did this huge clean yesterday. And having 2 huskies, oh my god, it's like every 3 days the house is just coated in fur. They need a de-shed. I was gonna wear it, yeah, and then it was I have to clean it first. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at most popular. I'll pull it up for you guys. Which button is it? Maybe I'll go with that one. Most popular. Is it George Steinbrenner's in here somewhere? Oh, there it is. This is the one you made? George Steinbrenner Field. Home of the foul ball home runs. I've attempted uploads since your last stream, but I can't remember which ones succeeded. Oh, it is this one? I don't think of anything else decent finished. I could upload something unfinished if you want to play around with finishing something. So I have 2 stadiums. I'll show them to you guys. I have 2 stadiums that I have started, gotten most of the way through, and I don't feel like finishing them. This is one of them. We'll take a look at it. This one was my trying to do something different stadium. I have done nothing out here, and I don't want to. I don't know. I call this Yakyu Gardens. Yakyu is baseball in Japanese, according to Google. I could be completely wrong, but that's what Google told me it was. But yeah, this is going to be like a Japanese garden style build. Got some bleachers, the slide coming down from the home run deck, waterfalls around. This little thingy. Got the train bridge running across the top of the mountains here. Goes back over this waterfall. I'm just unmotivated. This one I'm just really unmotivated to finish. I don't know why. I thought this was kind of cool using this to hold up the tracks though. But yeah, this is a stadium I don't really I don't know. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I should do something with this. I just kind of I do this. I go, man, I don't want to right now. Then I just get out of it. The other one we can take a peek at. What are the Rockies about 6 games away from not having the worst record ever in baseball? I think they were at like 17 wins last time I looked. What was the other one I was doing? Oh, it's this one, the blank canvas one. Just get a half done and lose inspiration. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like I did this again. I didn't do the back. It's like eating the pizza, and now I got the crust left, and I don't want to eat the crust. Although I always eat my crust. I have a few builds that are builds like that. Just pick it here and there and don't know if I want to finish it or not. Yeah. This one I was having fun building. But now that it's time to do this part, I'm just kind of like, I don't want to. I gotta just start doing this first back here, honestly, and then the suit will be done once I do this. This one I kind of like. I'm just trying to do something a little different with it. Get the arches at the entrance. Whatever this is. The team store in the back built in. Hall of Fame circle on top. Little restaurant up here. Stands way up high. More concessions. The bullpens are probably my favorite part about it. I think these are like the coolest bullpens I've ever made. I think these bullpens, like this 2-tiered bullpen, looks really cool. So I start with minor league or major league template. The behind the dugouts and home plate have always been the most tedious for me. Yeah, it's because, you know, there's not a lot of, I don't know how to put it. There's not a lot of creativity to to be had there, probably. You can do stuff, you just don't see it a whole lot in games. Got a couple of restaurants up here. This one a little down low. I've never seen anyone do it before, so I was gonna have it where you could get to the... This is like a way to arrive to the game by rail car or whatever these are called. What is this called? Skytram. I thought that'd be like a cool way to get to the game that I've never seen anybody do. So I was gonna have it like kind of exit the stadium here. So then yeah, so I mean, I like the way it looks behind the home plate so far. This is one I probably will finish. The other one I'm not sure. This one's kind of eye candy though, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Oh, I didn't change the other foul pole. Actually, don't really like this foul pole. Yeah, I don't know. We might keep it. I don't know. And then we just got the teeny tiny guy right here. Carbon's dad says cool. Cool concept. Well, I appreciate it. It was something. We'll probably finish this one at some point in my life. I'll give this one an 80% chance of getting done. I'll give the other one like 10, 15. You like the Skytram idea? Yeah, I thought it was cool too. Every time I build a stadium, I'm just like, I want to do something different. Either that I haven't seen or that I haven't like built before. Maybe an amusement park or pier to the Sky Ride. Amusement park / pier. What? I don't know how to do that. What do you mean? Because my initial idea was just to have it kind of exit the stadium right here. Go off into like the mountains. This was going to be... It didn't originally start this way, but after I started doing the arches and this kind of like thing in the mountains, I was going to kind of have this be like an Athens build. Or something like that. I don't know. This is one of those things I changed my mind on like 15 times. I keep thinking they all look the same at some point. Yeah, and everybody's got their own style. So, I mean, it's nothing really to be ashamed of. I mean, you could argue that a lot of my stadiums have a very similar... Look at the Z fighting on this shit. Looks like a rave party in the outfield. Like, look at this out here. This is ridiculous. Even the waterfalls. I don't even have anything on this waterfall, and it's just... The waterfall's Z fighting itself. It's so upset with itself. It's so weird. Make the Sky Ride that transports fans from the amusement park. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, what is the... I never use the pier. Is it in features? Oh, just like a pier, right? Does it have a Skytram ride in it already or no? Is it like a beginning of one? River Pier, that's not it. That's not it. Party Pier, here we go. This is the one you're talking about, right? My god, that is a large prop. It doesn't have a cable car thing already. But it wouldn't be too hard. It wouldn't be too hard to add one. Maybe we'll do that. It's possible. We'll keep that idea in mind. This is... God, this prop is huge. Is this supposed to be... I'm almost certain that this is supposed to be the Santa Monica Pier. There's no way that it isn't, right? Like, I've been at the Santa Monica Pier a few times, and it looks very close to this. It's got the roller coaster, it's got the wheel. It doesn't have all this. This shit's kind of all farther down. Like, it's smaller than the Santa Monica Pier for sure. There's like a bubblegum shrimp over here. At the very end of it, there's some bathrooms and a couple of restaurants. One of the restaurants called Maria Sol. It's a Hispanic restaurant that's really good, like a Mexican restaurant. It is, yeah. My Blue Biopark is a SkyTram ride, but doesn't leave the stadium. Interesting. But yeah, this is my other project that I was working on. It's basically the Santa Monica Pier, yeah. I'll say, this is the San Diego Studios. I don't know if there was another one in San Diego that was kind of like it, but I don't... I've only been to San Diego a handful of times, but I don't remember there being anything like that. Yep. Fun. We also got a stadium we can check out. You guys gotta have stuff you're working on. There's gotta be some inspiration somewhere. Don't make me look through the vault. There's only sadness in Costco. As I say that, the first two stadiums are Costco. Toledo Mud Hens. I think we looked at this one before. Whatever this one is through this Toshi no Niwa that's blowing up. Evil Corporation Field. Okay, hang on. Let's look that up. You guys like my new overlay? Change the colors up from the blue and red to the just the blue hues. Let you upload. Okay, so don't even look at it yet because it's not there. Let me know when it's uploaded. The swamp. Not what I was picturing, but sure. You did Wintrust Field for the Cubs and Road to the Show. Is that something you want me to look up? Give me one sec. I got a message that I need to address. It was my mama. It just uploaded. Evil Corporation Field, okay. Even when it uploads, sometimes it takes a minute. Sure, there's like an Evil Corp, right? Yeah, it's not uploaded quite yet. We'll give it a minute. Where are we at? The cards are getting up to what, 94 now? Yeah, new build. Okay. While we wait for Dad Bods to upload, we'll take a look and see if we can find Jace Chiff's Wintrust Field. Wintrust Field. Sure, there's probably a bunch of Wintrusts in there. Let's make sure we find the right one. Let's find the right one. Brace fan, what's up, man? Chris Johnson in the house. I put up a stadium called Martian Flying School. It's for the fun of it. Mostly complete, but I need a flag or two. You'll understand the concept when you see it. Okay, give me a sec. Let's look at Jace Chiff. Oh, that's the first one. Jace Chiff Field. It says Jace Chiff, but at first glance, it looked like a Sluggish Moth build. Well, you know what? I just say that because it was brick. Here, let's jump into it. You guys will see what I'm saying. It looked like Sluggish Moth because of the brick, but Sluggish Moth builds more vertical stadiums. This looks like Chicago. Oh, it's like I gotta reach the button. There we go. This feels very Chicago. It almost has like a Braves fan feel to it, actually, a little bit. Who is this by? Jace Chiff. Okay. Sorry. Short-term memory, apparently. Anything sexy going on behind the plate? This is kind of cool. This is different. So it is part of that. Okay. But there's a thing. Ah, I see what you did there. That's cool. I like that. It's like different enough to be noticeable, but it's not like insane. Like it's a great way. It's a good balance. It looks really good. I don't know. I can't. It's understated how I'm describing it, but that's really good. Like that is good looking. We got in the corner, little park, couple trees. I like the detail outside the park. We got the light poles. We got the trees. We got like the Wrigley rooftops. Nice sign at the top. I'm just recording a stadium that was in Atlanta because Atlanta says my favorite team. What do we got back here? Northside Works. Is that an actual company? I don't remember that from being one time lived in Chicago, but the north side is definitely where the side that the Cubs play on. Great concourse work over here. The two style bricks look really nice. Perfect advertising. The buildings are very indicative of like Wrigleyville. Just the small brownstones. Got the Budweiser. Yeah, they do Budweiser too. Yeah, there are different scoreboards. This looks really good. This is a really good, clean stadium. I like it like that. The parking lot in the background too here. Little city details. Lower the buildings. Yeah, you got the skyline looking really good. Another skyline expert. Yeah, this is a great road to the show for the Cubs. Do you use this as a minor league stadium? Did the corners last run out of memory? Oh, I don't doubt it, man. Even though it says 98%, it's tough to find something that's not going over that 2%. A little bit outside. What is this for? Is this here for a reason I'm not understanding? Or is it just kind of here? Whoops. Just delete it. Boink. I thought maybe it was, I don't know. Pumping up the fan count an extra 2,000, so you're at like 38,000 or something. I like this idea here. You got this, and then you got the traditional seats buried, right? Inventory not available, so it's grouped. Is that traditional, right? Contemporary, okay. Was the other one called? Oh, classic. There is no traditional. I always think, for whatever reason, I think contemporary is. Contemporary and classic. Okay, I don't know. I always think traditional is in there somewhere. Then we capped it off here because there's not a small one. I guess you could have gone backwards with it, but then it wouldn't interfere. No, I like the way you did it. It's almost to me. What is this? Scoreboard? Oh yeah, okay. This is the ice cream stand. That's a good use for that. Or soda shop, that's what it's called. Why did I think it was ice cream? That's a great topper though. Very good use. I'll even use these little things, the futuristic barriers. Get a little extra texture. Little details like that. Like this is like a bunch of different props that are just blended together perfectly. Shut up, Stream Elements. Who told you to do that? I never set that up. That bot that just told you guys to sub? How do I make that not happen? I don't know. I'll have to look at it later. That's super annoying. I don't want that ad, that subscribe thing popping up. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Sorry. Increase the stadium attendance. Oh, well, yeah, we really got that. Yes, brick looks so good when it's turned around. Yeah, I use that a lot too for a good brick texture. Is this has more of like a modern brick, and this is more like an old school brick. I've used them both, man, like just to give it that different, what would you call it, contrast? It looks really good. Corners always a pain in the ass, but you handled it nicely. What does this corner look like? Similar. We got this building here instead. That's cool. Yeah, man, this is a good build. Never think to use stuff like that. I got bored playing in the MLB stadium, so I build a lot of dupes or homages to real stadiums for Road to the Show. That's cool. Need multiple brick concourse styles. We need so many more textures. Like when you guys pull this off, this looks great. We're gonna add this real quick. What is this called? Wintrust Field. Jace Chiff. What is your... Is your online name Jace Chiff? I can't even remember. Well, I'm gonna save it real quick too. Or is it like one of those that's like JS something? So I'm gonna have to look it up later when I credit it. Online, it's just Jace Chiff? Okay. I don't know why I was thinking it was something else. Jace Chiff. Wintrust Fields. Cool. We are gonna exit. Had to step away. This looks like a version of Wrigley Field. Yes, you said it was for his Road to the Show for the Cubs. What are we looking at? Oh, I missed some stuff. Makes it look like it was an addition. Can't wait to see Arch's recreation of that KBO stadium. The Japanese stadium. Which one is he doing? Which Japanese? You remember which Japanese stadium it was? Yeah, that was a really good looking stadium. We're gonna put that on the next whatever it's called. Mazda Zoom Zoom? What? Is that what the stadium name is called? Is Mazda Zoom Zoom? Hold on, I'm gonna take a second to upload some stadiums here. In case you want to play them later. I got a couple hours before I gotta get ready. Because unfortunately, I do have to work tonight. It is my Monday. Lame. It's too bad I can't be a full-time content creator. I think I would hate that though. I don't know. I do like the interaction with people I get while going to work and dealing cards. It gets me out of the house. I'll put it that way. I can see where, like, you always hear about content creators and how they get, like, burned out and depressed and all this other stuff, and I 100% totally get, I get how that would happen. Check out Clemente Field, even more updates to a variation of my favorite stadiums. Clemente Field. Actually, it's just like a Carmen's Dad because there's a lot of Clemente stuff out there. Then I started typing Clemente. Let's type in Carmen's Dad. Carmen's Dad. I still think it's funny. The first stadium I ever showcased on Stadiums That Inspire was USN Field by Carmen's Dad. And I was like, I wonder if he'll ever see this. This is my Sunday, work tomorrow. What day is it today? It's Wednesday, right? Yeah. You got Tuesday, Wednesday off. That's an interesting schedule. Oh, Carmen's dad. Did you see my message on Discord? Because you... Let me pull it up. You had a stadium that you submitted that I could not find. It was Riverwalk Park. I don't know if I just passed it or not because I wasn't paying that much attention. I'll go back to page 1. Riverwalk Park I couldn't find. So I tried to ask you if it was uploaded. Oh wait, there it is right there. Now it's uploaded. Okay, I see it. Yep, Riverwalk Park. Full-time content creators seem to lose their passion quick, as you just said. I don't know if it's losing passion. I think it's just honestly... It's such a weird thing, because I feel like you have to be kind of extroverted to be like a live streamer, but you also have to be kind of introverted to not want to go outside and do things, because I'm super extroverted. I want to go outside, I want to be with people, I want to go do things. But if I'm not in the house, then I'm not creating content, I'm not streaming, I don't know. There's a weird balance you gotta hit, I guess. How old is this park that I'm looking for, Karma's Dex? I'm not seeing anything. Is it uploaded? Oh wait, I think I just found it. I did just find it. Never mind. We got it. Yeah, so Karma's Dex, I found Riverwalk Park and I just found Clemente Field. Clemente Field must have been in 24, huh? Because it's got windows that the game doesn't like. Ooh. This is based on my Oceanside Stadium that I made for Phil. One of the better stadiums I ever made. It was the first game I ever made for somebody else. That Carmen's dad improved upon. Ooh, he changed up quite a bit, actually. One of the reasons I think this looks so good is this outfield, the way the stands are. Where it's big, wraps around, then becomes little. We got this over here. I think that's part of what made it so cool. It was just the way the outfield seating was. Plus this part was pretty cool too. So let's see, you got some concessions in here that I definitely didn't do. I had people on these tables and stuff, but I did not have concessions back there. I think I had some plants. Added some outfield wall windows. This I remember from last time, because I put a waterfall in here now when I updated it. This bar wasn't mine. You changed this bar. This I had the, it was like a smokehouse kind of thing. Ooh, you really did a lot over here. Added the windows. This I remember. I can't remember if this was different down here now. Last time I saw it, I don't remember. Anything different in here? No. This is what the other side looked like, where I had like these plants stuff. This I didn't have a brick exit either with the brick walls. A lot of that different stuff's in the outfield too. The boats with the clock. I didn't have the clock either. This you cleaned up quite a bit. Well, I made this island look really good too. The island I had out here, I don't even know. I don't remember what it looked like. I know it had the lighthouse on it. You got the resort back here. The hotels. That looks pretty cool. Oh, there's just a single palm tree now. It's not lined with the stuff anymore. Oh, this is like a raised little thing here. You got the camera guy. Well, there's no guy there, but the camera. Added a cove on the beach. Had to see it from home plate at night. The corner is dedicated to both Robert Clemente and Sewell 21. It's probably more Robert Clemente. Let's face it, if there's a more famous 21, it's definitely not me. Whoop. Let's take a look at it at night and hope the game doesn't crash, because the game has been crashing quite a bit. That does look sexy. You got the PR in there for Puerto Rico. I didn't even see that in the daytime. Very cool. I will say the one thing I always hated about my version of the park was like this area over here. I just hated this so much. This whole area. Like this looks good now. But I had like this weird restaurant layered there and I didn't really know what to do with it. It stuck out. It wasn't very clean. I don't know. There was just something about it that I didn't like. This was also an island in my first build too, before we built the walkway out here. Yeah, this is definitely a lot cleaner looking than my original version, which I think it was, I made this back in 23. That's how old this is. The buildings up behind left field make that view. Yeah. Yeah, I created the bones of it. This is damn near, this is like, between me and you, this is like 60-40 at this point. 65-35 at best, to my credit. That's probably closer to 60-40. I also had anomalies out here too, which you cleaned up. I didn't have this. Yeah, man, this is like, this might even be closer to 50-50 at this point. Because you added these up here too. The Tiburones. Or Tiburones, however you say that. I think this is a different score. I didn't have a scoreboard here, actually, I don't think. I don't think I had these lights. Yeah, this is pretty much 50-50 at this point. I created the bones. That might be an interesting challenge, actually. If we had like a challenge where it's kind of like you take a stadium like this, I just delete everything and clear it out, leave the concourse and a few other pieces, and just like leave the bay, and then just let people kind of do what they want with it. It'd be kind of interesting to see what comes out of it. Like a remix challenge. Back to work, Chris. All right, have a good shift, man. Hope you get a chance to see what I did. Remind me on the next stream. We'll take a look at it as the first one. Next time you drop in on a stream, let's take a look at it. I'd rather look at it with you in the chat. Oh yeah, you're talking about these flashing red. I mean, as long as you don't touch them, they'll stay there. It was perfect for my Puerto Rico Tiburones team. Yeah, Phil, it's the San Juan Sharks, I believe. This is another of those things where it's kind of like, hey, let's face it, 38,000 for a team in San Juan. Way too big. I think that's a great idea. Make the bones of a stadium and get us to decorate it. So I kind of thought about that too. I don't know how many of you guys really played. What can I use for an example? Like, let's say Roller Coaster Tycoon. How there was like a story mode where you'd get like this landscape or like this kind of pre-built park, and like you'd always get this goal to like finish the park, right? I thought about doing something like that. Like, what if I gave you guys like a city or a landscape or part of a city that was built? Just the scenario being, hey, the city got this funds for the city. They need to renovate this stadium, let's say. Keep what's here, but build onto it. Is that something you guys think that you would like? Because that was an idea I had. Because here's the deal, I'm kind of done doing showdowns. I'm not a fan of having. Well, for one, we saw what happened with Phil's thing, where like stuff got tainted. Like with the whole voting system, so I don't like that very much. But I also kind of don't like the ideas of having, hey, winners and losers, because everybody's creative in their own different way. And I think, like, you could, like, the template challenge could have had multiple winners. They were all really good. So I don't like having, hey, here's a winner. I thought about just doing, like, having a challenge series. Like, hey, here's a challenge. This is the setup. You finish it. You guys submit it, and then I'll just show them all. Yeah, like scenarios in RCT. Yeah, that's what we do. Like, it's called like a scenario challenge kind of a thing. I thought that would be really fun to do. And it's another one of those things, man, between, that's like I said, I wish I could create more content than I currently do. I have so many ideas and plans and stuff I want to do with the channel that I just don't have time for. I'd really like to crank stuff out. I've kind of decided, since I have Mondays and Tuesdays off, in my head, because I had the 3 months off where I was in Minnesota, kind of seeing my dad, and I won't get into the whole detail with that, but I basically took 3 months off from work. 2 of them were paid, luckily, through California. But I had a lot of time to just sit down and kind of think about what I wanted to do. And I was getting pretty burned out anyway. And since I have Mondays and Tuesdays off from work, I'm kind of going to make those full days off where I don't even want to look at this stuff. And I actually did work on a bunch of stuff yesterday because I had the time. And I honestly, I felt like creating. I wanted to get back into it. But I kind of want to take Mondays and Tuesdays as just being full days off for me. I might work on other stuff during the week before work like I'm doing today. Because I got to work, let's face it, in 4 hours, I'll have dealt a table already. So it's like, I love doing this creating stuff, but then to go to work and then to come home and wake up and do it again, it gets to be quite a bit. But I like doing it. So I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But yeah, I would love to put out more content in between. Man, like I'm not kidding. Let's say I have this pulled up right now. How many stadiums? I started taking submissions about a week ago. I'm getting about, like I said, 10 to 20 stadiums a day that people are sending me. I will never, I'm at this point, like, I'm sorry, I'll never get all these shown. I just won't. There's no way. Because for, like, the video yesterday where I showed just the 7 that I built, or let's even take it this way, because I had those pre-recorded. Let's take the video before that. I showed 7 more stadiums. Between recording, doing voiceover, finding the music, putting that whole video together, it's a 10-minute video, roughly. That's hours of work. And I'm not complaining. I really enjoyed doing it. But I just can't keep up with how many stadiums I get submitted to me, and I feel bad about it. And a lot of them are really good. But it's just like, I just gotta kind of pick and choose certain ones. Like, if I really hashed it out, I could put out a video like every other day. I would be so burned out. Sorry, rambling on again here. Sorry, I didn't catch back up on this. Yes, Tiburoni Spanish for Shark. I loved RCT bringing back the concept for SC. Feels like a fantastic idea. I'd like that idea too. I really do. I wanted to run it by you guys. Especially you guys that always show up to the streams and you guys are hanging out in the Discord. Like, you're more the core group that I'm going after. If you guys are hanging out and putting in the time and the effort, then I'm not gonna lie, you guys are gonna get stuff shown first. Because you're supporting the channel, you really are. Just by you being here it's enough. Like, I know I always say I have channel memberships and you can sub to the channel, which I don't think you guys should do. If you want to use a free Twitch Prime sub or whatever, that's fine. But you guys just being here is more than enough. It really is. Yeah, no need for winners and losers, just a good laugh and interesting seeing other people's ideas, yeah. Yeah, Braves Fan City sent 3 the first day, and I was looking for a lot of stadiums. I even put it on a Discord. I was like, hey, you guys can submit multiple ones, because I'm looking for... I basically, my old list that I had from 24 and before that, it's history at this point. If you submitted a stadium back in 24 and I haven't shown it, it's not going to get shown. We're going with 25s now. There comes a time where I have to move on, because... Oh my god, if I included that other list had over 100 stadiums on it. I think it was close to 200. Let me look. 196 stadiums that I hadn't shown. And not getting 10 to 20 a day right now, there's just no way. So yeah, we gotta move on to 25. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Are you guys... I'm getting a low latency thing on Twitch here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. I think we're good. I'm not sure what happened there. Honestly, that's pretty much what I did with the stadium you just showed, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll do that. We'll think about it. I mean, it's kind of like the template challenge, right? It seemed like guys had a lot of fun with the template challenge. If anybody's on Twitch, can you guys tell me, are you guys getting lag and stuff like that? I keep getting these weird... Looks like this message pops up for like a half second and goes away and I can't read it. Oh, Braves fan, for Locomotive version 5, when you guys send me a stadium, if it has a name in it, when I go to look it up, I just grab the latest version. So if you send me like a V3, V4, and I see a V5, I just show the V5. Same thing if it doesn't even have like a version number to it. I usually just type out like the first word, or I type in like Braves fan 1196, whatever your username is, And if I can tell that there's a newer version of the stadium, that's just the one I show as the most recent version. So you guys don't need to re-upload. If you update something and I haven't shown it yet, I'm gonna show the newest version. Doesn't seem like it, but you're on mobile? Okay. And it might be nothing, I don't know. Avoid field, what is this? Yeah, just a Pac-Man stadium, okay. Let's play a game again. I want to play a game at one of the stadiums that we just looked at. Now that we're done with the programs, let's go to a main squad. It's a lot of the same guys, but we'll roll with it. Let me just take a peek at a couple of positions. Well, third base. Who we using on third base? Casey Schmidt, we'll keep that. Yeah, this is good enough. We'll just get into it. Roll a dice here. Playing the Marlins? Okay. What stadium should we play in? Let's play one of the ones we just looked at here. Let's play in Wintrust. I'll flip it over once we get loaded into the game. You guys don't need to go look at all these loading screens.
Go now. And today's starter,
All right.
Eric Skubal.
Give me one second, guys.
To watch one of the best
All
starters
right.
in
You got
the
Simba hanging out with me in the office now.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that's
This will never get an update with new props this year. Man, who knows? It doesn't feel like it does it though. Oh, although if somebody knows how to turn the announcers off, let me know because I couldn't figure it out.
Just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants. Now it's tough to do to be able
Actually,
to command.
give me 1 second. Let's just try and figure it out. Settings. There's got to be a way to do it, right? General? Is it camera? Can't be camera. Would be display, right? Have you tried a different broadcast style? They got the pre-70s, 80s. Yeah. The audio. Is audio settings not regular one? I don't know. I don't know if I can do it in-game. I should have looked at it beforehand. I don't think that it is.
All those pitches, but if
If someone
he
remembers,
can,
just remind me
it's gonna be
after this
very
game.
tough for the opponent today.
Otto Lopez.
Yeah, I think audio's got to be in the main menu too.
Comes up empty with a swing
Oh,
there.
we are missing the
Gets a piece and stays alive.
we are playing this game at Wintrust Field.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Digging in, Dane Myers. And that one fouled off. Man at first,
Oh god. Well, we got lucky on that one. I thought I was gonna leave that hanging so bad.
strike 3, and that's
Is a separate spot in the menu and then game settings? Oh, okay. So after this game we'll have to do it. That way I'm not talking over the announcers. Usually play games pretty quick.
And a swing and a miss there. That's too low. And a count 1-2. Fans another
That should have been about 8 rows back. Hey, how are you? Yeah, how are you, Simba?
And the batter will be the shortstop.
There you go. Look at this field.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hill sizes
No.
this one up,
Nope.
brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Hitting the air out to center
Damn.
field. Hill on his way.
This is why games go so quick, because I swing at everything and I don't make good contact.
2 down bases.
Come on, Griffey.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Now with the shift on, hits right into
Whoops.
it. Fires over.
What was that, a 3-pitch inning? Jesus.
And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Davidson.
That's good.
De
We'll
Los
focus up.
Santos. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss and 1.
I'm glad to see that the Discord seems like it's a bit more active now that
Make it 4.
Phil's put out quite a bit of videos. I've put out a couple.
Cruising along.
Seems like people are starting to get back into Creator a little bit.
Jesus Sanchez in the box
And it only
here.
took until what? Damn near the All-Star break.
101 on the gun. Swing
I even tried
and a miss.
posting on the forums too, just saying like, hey, can you give us a hint at like anything? Like,
For a strike at 95.
just tell me that you're working on something for Stadium Creator, and
Just misses the mark
yeah,
outside
they're not
the
saying
zone.
anything.
Just off the inside corner. Counts full, 3-2.
I just think it's kind of a bad sign that we're almost to July and we haven't seen anything yet. Who knows? They could prove me wrong. I hope they do.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Another one.
Agustin Ramirez stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you guys,
Triple digits.
starting games August 7 p.m. has been like my new thing now that I found.
2 out spaces.
Just why having the sun slowly set as you play the game gives you a lot of really cool looks at your stadiums.
And that just misses.
Okay, can we get a strike in here? No.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
SDS taking their own sweet time fixing the ball didn't help.
Now it's gonna be
Yeah, I kind of wonder if they were
Meyer.
testing a solution. Like they were trying to figure out a way.
Field.
Because they obviously didn't want the Costco template that's short, whatever it was
Squeeze on
called.
that one.
Was it called like the neighborhood template or something to that effect?
Big number
I think they were trying to figure out a way to fix the vault without bringing that template back, and they couldn't figure it out.
Tap back
Okay,
up
we're
the
gonna stop
middle.
swinging at everything. I keep saying that. Run, Judge!
Throws the
Nope.
first. Judge out on the play.
Yeah, you're a good boy, Simba.
Left fielder.
I know.
James Wood.
We talk about how the ball is coming out.
But I honestly think that's what it was.
The way it comes out of
Because everybody wanted to use Costco, and that's why it was so broken, was you couldn't bring it over. Which was a great thing. But I don't know.
Fly ball pretty
I got a
well
shot?
right field. That's back there.
Nope.
Pulls it in on the warning.
Did you use
track.
September 7 p.m.? Get that cool sunset early and then night by the middle innings? Okay.
Well, here we go.
That's probably not too different than August.
Scoreless game. Now the third baseman,
Who
Graham
knows?
Pauley. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Wood right there to make the grab.
Yeah, we were
And
fine
there's
through this
one
game.
down. And now Connor Norby.
You definitely get the Chicago vibes in this stadium, though.
Just misses.
Like, you nailed this one.
Measures 5 feet 10 inches.
Meow.
Hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. And there's a ball. Next offering is fouled back.
If they knew they wanted to get rid of that template, why didn't they just start the ball from scratch this year? I think they wanted, because they wanted the stadiums to carry over if they could. That would be my guess.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
I don't know. Everybody said they wanted the stadiums to carry over too, and I was the one just going like, hey, it's a huge step in the right direction if stadiums don't carry over.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in is the switch
Like next year, I hope they don't. Because here's the thing. You can always create a new stadium, and a lot of us create stadiums that use Stadium Creator all the time.
And that's strike 2.
How many of the stadiums you made from like 23 and 24 are you guys actually using? Like, serious question. Not rhetorical. Are you guys using them or not? Because like
The shortstop takes
I
the
don't.
ball.
By the time I finish the stadium, I make a video about it, and then half the time I forget what the name of it even is, and I move on to my next project.
Leading off, Hunter Goodman. 1-0 the count. 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 There's a swing and a drive.
The dude says, not gonna lie, I have your stream in the background while playing a different game, and hearing the sounds of SC and now in-game audio while playing something else is really trippy. I mean, I would imagine.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap.
I'm sure it doesn't sync up
he's
very
gonna be
well.
watching that one back on video because
Hold on a
that's
second,
the
guys.
kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're
See my dog opening the door in the background. Oh, you guys can't
I'm
see it.
specifically talking about the first pitch.
My
These
big dog
guys are
Simba
swinging
hates
more than
closed doors.
80% of the time,
He also
which
knows
is
how to
fine
open doors.
if you're scoring runs, but
So
that hasn't
closed
been the
doors
case
in our
today.
house don't stay closed for very long.
Runner tags at second.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play.
Yeah, I wish there was just a better way to get a hold of SC. Not SC, I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying SC. Wish there was a better way to getting hold of SDS. I'm just saying, like, because, I mean, here's SDS's point of view right now. I doubt they're looking at anything else other than the forms. And it's the very few times that they're looking at the forms, right? And all they see is everybody tagging whoever Joe K is. Just be like, Joe K, this doesn't work, or we should do this, or blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you guys, just tagging him in everything and bitching the whole time isn't going to get you anywhere. And I tried reaching out to him personally. He kind of sent me a message saying, like, hey, you know, cool to meet you. You know, we'll be in touch if anything. And I was just like, oh, okay, like, I get it. Look, I'm not anybody huge or that's going to make a big impact or anything, but I feel like I have a pretty good voice for what most of us are looking for anyway. But again, it's one of those things I just don't think there's time and resources for all that stuff either. And I wish I had a better answer. I just don't.
Out of the fourth. Now here is Otto Lopez.
But I think from SDS's perspective, all they're getting is when they look for feedback, if and when they do, it's just people complaining. And the one thing I tried to message them saying, like, hey, these windows are broken. This is almost word for word what I said. I said, hey, these windows are broken. I think it would go a long way with the community if you guys could fix that. I'm sure it's probably less simple than what it seems like it would be to fix, but fixing the way the windows don't work together. And it was like one other thing that I can't remember. I was like, these are something small. It seems like it would be simple to do, and it would go a long way with the community. And he just kind of said, the usual, I'll pass it along. And, we have no plans for, I can't, he pretty said, like, I can't tell you any future plans that we have, and there's nothing in the works, but we are aware of the problem. And I was like, well, that was kind of a polite thanks, but F off kind of a thing,
Fly ball down the line.
But I think just a small gesture like that to give us something, a small, quick, simple fix, would go a long way. And just saying, like, hey, we're paying attention to you guys. Lil Gearman, what stadium is this? Is Wintrust Park or Stadium? I can't remember. I think it's Wintrust Stadium. Not one of mine. This was... Who the hell made this? Is this Jace Chiff?
So a man at first. And now for the Marlins, Davison De Los Santos.
I think it was Jace Chiff that made this one. Oh, shit. I threw to third. God damn it. Wasn't paying attention. Trying to think about who made this stadium.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Paint the corner.
And down on strike.
Yeah, this is a really good looking. This is a Chicago style build.
Hank Greenberg.
Definitely nails the Wrigley vibe. You made it for a Chicago minor league park.
Out to short.
Well, he actually didn't say it was minor league. He just said it was the road to the show. I just assumed it was for a minor league.
One out in the bottom of the fourth. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Should we take a pitch for once? This guy's throwing 15 pitches in 4 innings. Hey. Is Wintrust a bank? Yeah. Wintrust is a bank.
And the right-hander deals. That one missed.
I don't know if it's Chicago exclusive or a Midwest thing, but I remember seeing Wintrust in Chicago a lot. Oops. Didn't mean to bump that button. Also, Fifth Third National Bank. I used to see that a lot in Chicago, which is a weird name. Fifth Third.
Slings it across.
Figured it had to be it's almost like if they fixed some of the things we asked about since 21, they would have something other than complaints. Kind of falling into the Madden trap, not making any real improvements while breaking other things in the process. Yeah.
Swing and that ball smashed on a line.
Well,
Hill makes the play. And
Carmen's dad is back. Looks awesome. Yeah, I do like the stadium a lot.
And now the right fielder, Jesus
You could see it more if I could get some at-bats together.
And that is out of play.
Stop staring at this brick wall of me pitching.
As this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations.
Doing him
That's
chase.
been true again today.
Nope.
Just missed.
And as
What
a
an eye.
pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep
Some people complain just to complain. Feel like we complain about stuff that's actually necessary for Stadium Trader. Yeah,
eating right out of your hand.
we do.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Like I said, it's just the people on the forums are insane.
Here's a swing.
There's a couple guys in there with a
And that's base
pretty
hit
cool head,
in
but
right field. And they have their first
I mean,
hit
it's
since
few and
the
far
first
between.
inning.
There's one or two guys in there you just see in every single thread that are just like, it's like, calm down, dude. Holy crap.
Throw to second and he's out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
One thing I'd really like to see too is, it's a simple fix. It's not even a fix, but I like to make my stadiums so that people can play them online, right? And I've done a couple commissions where people have paid me to make stadiums. The templates that we can use are so awful. Like, why does every single outfield wall template, instead of going like this and going straight down and then over again, they have these huge, weird, like just downward swooping angles on them. And I hate it so much. And it's on like 90% of the templates.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
I get sick.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Hunter Goodman.
Yeah, I haven't been on Reddit in a while, but yeah, someone did drop that name and said he's on the forums on a different name, and
Hit in the air, center
Yeah.
field. Hill sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Casey
there's definitely those people out there that are just like, oh, you don't agree with me? Well, you must be Hitler then. It's like, okay.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
More realistic wall templates, yeah.
Clearly, he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets.
I don't know if there's a reason why they haven't done it yet, but hell, even just having like the Major League templates, you could like remake stadiums with like real Major League template walls would be awesome.
To first, not in time.
Some of them obviously wouldn't be very great to use, like Wrigley,
And now the shortstop
because it has that big, just thinking of dead zones, right? But Wrigley's corners, like, they're deep and then they swoop back in.
This one high
They would all be
here
dead
to
space.
center. Myers makes the grab. All set
MLB
for the
templates would be huge.
Now here's
At most 2 or 3 usable.
Connor
So
Norton.
the ones I end up using the most are if you like the newer templates, if you scroll to the bottom and have names. Some of those are pretty good.
Swing and a
But
miss. That
my
one
biggest issue with a lot of them is they're really deep.
It really looks like these hitters
Like, they're not
in between with their
realistic.
timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and
And that's just kind of my thing. There's not a lot of realistic ones out there. So there's a few that would just are the go-to. And a lot of what they do too is like you'll see the same template repeated 5, 6, 7, 8 times, but it just gets progressively deeper. And it's like, well,
And he grounds
that's
one to the right
a
side.
thing, I guess.
Lays out, but he can't
Oh, not gonna
squeeze
get him.
it. He beats the throw.
No
He's
Sports
in
Center
safely,
action
and
tonight.
Now there's a runner at first. And here is Otto Lopez. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Bullpens would have to be on the off the field. That is a good point.
Right here. Try to close that gap.
Your opinion is
If
wrong.
you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really
Truth
important
hurts.
to getting back into this ball game.
That one's in there. And it's 2-2.
One of the guys in there is like, I used to work for SGS like 3, 4 fucking years ago, whatever it was, and okay, that doesn't qualify you for anything, dude. Arguing from a position of power or credential like that isn't going to get you anywhere. It just doesn't. It's probably because everybody loves to make 52-79 fields and hit constant moonshots. I think they should put something in the code that says if you put
Corbin Carroll.
exactly 52.79 as your altitude, that you should like make it impossible to hit home runs. I think it would be hilarious.
In his third season,
Like even my fast
24
XP
years
field, I just put it
old,
at 5200. I didn't even max it out.
Back in 2019. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
That would be amazing. That'd be hilarious. That'd be a good troll, right? You want to make a maxed out stadium? Okay, well, guess what?
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck.
We're gonna just up the gravity.
Myers pulls that one down, and there's one away.
Come on, Griffey, can we do something? This is pathetic that I've only got 2 runs on a rookie mode game.
And there's a fly ball, deep right field. That's back
Go!
onto the track, and he makes the catch. Hank Greenberg.
Hank Greenberg. Playing first base today. Whoop.
First
Look a
doesn't
pitch.
find the zone.
30 pitches, 6 innings in. That would be a freaking record and a half.
Pitch count in this one.
Hey, there we go.
Swings here and drives one well left field.
Right into the bleachers.
Can't forget it. And they add a run. It's
Yeah,
3-0.
I know, Simba, you're a good boy. Like when you guys hang out with me.
Two outs, nobody on. Here is Aaron Judge. That misses the zone.
See what happens when we take a pitch or 2 here, we get home runs. We get better pitches. Who'd have thought?
One run across here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Meyer.
I will say I did really like, so let's just go over the updates last year. The first one, I was so pissed. When they gave us the future props, I'm not gonna lie, I went on the forums and I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, honestly, this proves that you're not listening. I was that guy. I was like, you guys are obviously not listening to what we want. Like, what was the fucking point of this shit? The next 2 were the Contemporary Pack, which was pretty good. Contemporary Pack was not bad. The props just took up a ton of memory. And then it was like the turn of the century hit, and it was just like massive. You got so many good buildings. It was such a step in the right direction. I literally put every single new prop down on the field, and I wasn't maxed out in memory. I wasn't even close. I was at like 70 something. That was a step in the right direction. Ah, shit.
It's gone. He'll circle the
You have Judge, so
bases.
jealous.
It's
Feels like I'm never gonna get him or Otani. I actually pulled Judge out of the Twitch
De Los
pack
Santos. Now at the
after
plate.
watching Flank for a while.
And that drops in
I got my
for
Twitch
a
packs, and he was like the very last one I opened.
Give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus
Schmitty, I
on
think,
the
pulled
next
Otani for like the 4th time.
swing and a miss. Got
The downside is that every stadium would be in New Mexico.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. On the ground at first.
The stair prop was the best thing I added.
For the out.
The stair,
Agustin
and not to be
Ramirez digs in
just talking about complaining about good things. The stair prop, fantastic. We just need something with like
perfection. This game is a lot harder than
railings. There's something on the end of it, you know, that would go well with. Like multiple stairs that go at the same angle
He
as
was out front that
the
time.
stands would be really nice.
Fastball is outside.
Just anything that I can get more detailed
Foul
with.
ball still a 1-2 count.
just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just
Oh, if I'm being honest, I just want a Stadium Creator game. let's just take it all the way up to 11. Give me a Stadium Creator game.
Late backer.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where
As much as I like playing on Diamond Dynasty, even though it's new to me, starter pack luck confirmed.
The leadoff batter as he looks at ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck.
Ooh. Hey, wall scraper, we'll take it. I don't know about long gone, but he's gone. You've got James Wood.
The catcher, Hunter Goodman, 1 for 2.
Oh, this way, Mike. Love having stairs. Love using the tops of them sunken down to make sidewalks. Yeah. You can use stairs in a couple good ways. Ah, swung under it.
Big swing and a miss.
I got 99 Ted, then pulled a new Mauer card from the chase pack. Wow.
Got him swinging.
I really wanted the,
Third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
what was it though? The second pipeline pack? I don't know, whichever one that has Schwarber as a catcher. I would really like to get that card. But when I play offline too, it doesn't really matter. I know those packs matter a lot more for the guys that play online to be able to compete with
Slings to first.
the better players and the better cards.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And the first pitch misses
For templates, I would like to see a water
Ball one, no
to
strike.
horizon template. Oh yeah, so you make like an oceanside stadium and make it look good.
lifted in the air out to left. Myers.
Making custom steps to match the small bleachers is the most mind-numbing thing. Yeah.
And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th.
Let's get a new
And
pitcher
now
in
for the
here.
Marlins, Graham Pauley.
Now pitching. K.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Chase it. Oh, it was in his zone.
Misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I think you do better than you think. I don't know, man. I don't even. It's not your meter pitching too.
And first
I tried
off,
doing it the other way where you draw the
foul.
shapes and stuff like that, and oh my god, I could not get the hang of it. I didn't try it for very long, but I was just like, yeah.
That
Plus, I don't even
one
have
left
PlayStation
field.
Plus.
And it hits the fence. The throw into second,
Not a good throw.
and they hold him at second.
Perfect throw,
Maybe
might have
This
had him.
is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
I would love an SE game too, though. That's the reason I haven't bought 25 yet, because that's easily 90% of the time I spent on the show since 21. Yeah, if all you do is play Stadium Creator, don't buy 25.
Tap foul at the plate.
The only improvement is that the strikeout meter works.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Good
Oh.
right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him.
I play this game so poorly sometimes I still have a winning record.
The next up for the Marlins. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one just misses. Ball
One
one.
ball, two strikes. The count.
Swing and a miss. And
Yeah, I just realized, why did my music stop? There's no way we went through all the tracks. We did. Interesting. Give me 1 second. There we go.
ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz.
Is this game against the CPU? Yeah, that's all I play. I don't play against I don't play against people. I don't have PlayStation Plus.
And that is ball.
I don't really want to play against anybody either. We're just kind of playing in a stadium, in viewer stadiums. It's a Diamond Dynasty grind game for the most part.
Left field down the line, and that's a foul ball.
I would get whooped if I played against somebody else.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Ah. I feel like my experience with the skate games could allow me to use pinpoint. Oh, you know, I didn't even think about that. I used to play the skate games way back in like, what is like Xbox 360 days?
In the air, left field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Simba saw something he wasn't a fan of.
3-2 now.
What are the odds we draw a walk with Ellie? 0?
Base hit, center
It's like a
field.
base knock though.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Everything was on time.
Let's swipe second, shall we?
There's
no way they're gonna get me.
And lined it into center.
There goes Ellie.
Wow.
Strike in there.
On a potato right down the middle. Just watched it.
Not even close.
As you knowing me, I would have friggin' grounded out. Hey!
Fly ball.
Yeah, if you only play versus CPU, it doesn't matter as much.
It's gone. It's gone.
But your import being awarded. I don't play online a ton. I have never liked Meteor that much. See, I don't know. I feel like I've been playing Meteor with like so many games over so many years.
Declan Cronin.
Plus, I don't really have to pay attention to it a whole lot either.
Now it's
Oh, the new Tony Hawk comes out in a few weeks? I didn't know when the release date was.
the ground right side. Lopez.
I would watch that.
Handles,
Check it
throws
out.
to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Hank Green.
I've thought about streaming other games, I just haven't done it. Like I said, I don't know if you guys were here before, but I was like, yeah, I've thought about streaming other games. I've thought about creating content for other games. But this just takes up so much of my time anyway.
Comebacker
Oh.
to the mound.
Are you fucking kidding?
Throw to first.
With that catch?
2 down, bases empty.
This is the little ballerina move and
Aaron
happy
Judge
birthday? Jesus.
0 for 3 in this one.
No, I canceled my Game Pass because Game Pass I was only using MLB The Show for when I bought the PlayStation.
On and lifted lifted in the air. Sanchez.
Game Pass does seem super worth it though. There's a lot of good games on Game Pass.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Plus, I like to play a lot of Bethesda games, and those are all on Game Pass.
Dane Myers. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
strike.
Oh, both my dogs are in here. We're gonna see how this goes, because they like to
One ball.
argue and play and get real loud.
It misses. It's a strikeout.
It's just that certain pitches are about impossible to throw with meter consistently, like backdoor sinkers or front door sliders. I just end up mostly meatballs with the meter. Yeah, I get that. The other thing too is like,
That one finds
I play on
the
mostly
zone.
veteran anyway, so I feel like half the time it doesn't matter. Here, watch. Case in point. Let's just do this.
You're the top of the
Let's throw an absolute meatball curveball.
That's
Well,
inside. And the count is
You try and throw it for a
1-2.
strike.
Swing and a high
I don't know.
fly ball down the
Granted, this is on
right
rookie,
line.
but
He's got it. And he's 2 away. Marlins down to
I don't have PS Plus either.
and at the plate for Miami.
I just have an issue with games getting so much more expensive, but then PS charging you more to use all the capabilities when it used to be free irks me. Yeah, I get that. There's just, I don't know, nothing's free anymore.
First pitch swinging.
I don't know if Xbox Live was ever free. I know it only used to be $60 for the year, but now it's
Sure, you got 4 pitches you can
monthly,
work with,
which
but throw
sucks.
something you can command.
And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game.
that is the ball game. That was a fun part to play in, though. I love playing Diamond Quest on Legend and Goat, and you can still throw middle fastballs and get away with it mostly. Really? Let's see. Do I have any packs I can open? Oh, not collections. I got 2. Nothing. $99. See if you can get out of the summer pack. Center fielder. I think I already have this guy. Brandon Marsh, already have him. What was he going for? $48.99. That's Stubbs, I guess. Oh, that was quick. CPU teams aren't usually filled with great cards. Well, yeah, I think they're just a live series, right? And they're pretty basic. Uncharted would be good games to stream. I've never played Uncharted. This is a really hot take. I've only seen the first 2 Uncharted. My buddy used to play them all the time, and they seemed very linear. Like, I like more open world type games where I can explore and get a little deep with it. And I think Uncharted is a really good looking game visually, but the ones that I saw, granted, like I said, they were only like the first 2. I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me. It just kind of seemed like you're just kind of going through the levels. There's not a lot of exploring. I don't know. I like games like Fallout. Or if I'm going to do like a shooter, another kind of like arcade style shooter, I like Borderlands. Something you can play with people and teams. Just that kind of thing. We got 7 days and 16 hours remaining to finish this. We're not doing that. 440 and we're at 263. Ugh. Don't think it's happening. You should have quick sold March for 4,500. You get less from selling on the market now. Oh, really? I guess I don't really care. I don't use my stubs for anything. I'll buy like a card here and there with my stubs, but I don't know. Black Ops 1. I stopped playing Call of Duty with the first, I want to say it was like 2012. I used to have buddies that I played it with, but then they all went off to the Marines and started shooting real guns. So I had nobody to play with. You're in the XP wheel already? I was when I had my time off, I was playing this like every day. I hit the XP wheel on the first couple of inning programs. But then I moved back here and I just haven't had the time to grind it out. That's what I was planning on doing, was grinding some games today online, but then we started looking at stadiums, and I had more fun doing that with you guys than, you know, playing games. I guess we could do is like a conquest to get some packs. You just play some conquest games in your guys' stadiums. Although this isn't very much fun watching me just fucking reinforce and do all this crap. But this is basically how I've been doing this map. Is that what these are called? Conquest maps? You just fill it up first and then play the games. Because those guys never move. And it's pretty quick to be able to move through it. And you get 5 packs, so. Unless you guys have any other stadiums you want me to check out, let me know. We'll bail on this, like, instantly. Gotta head to bed, it's 10 for you? Oh, damn. Yeah, I suppose it was getting late on the East Coast here. Enjoy the rest of your stream and hope you have a good work shift later. Real quick, why do you never ask a Vegas card dealer for a favor? Because you can't count on them? Sounds like a Phil joke. Phil's all about those dad jokes. I will say this. So our policy, which I think is like most casinos. Oh, by the way, if you guys ever want to ask me any questions about working as a dealer in a casino, I know a lot about how casinos work and what I can give you actual real information if you're wondering about it. There's some stuff obviously I can't talk about. But it's the stuff I can't talk about. I don't think it's stuff you guys would even know to ask. But you can always ask me anything about working in a casino. I can tell you the inner workings of how a casino works, how cards work, what dealers really think. Anything like that. I know I've had a lot of jobs in casinos, not just dealing. I will tell you this too. This is something that people ask me. People always say you can't trust the dealer? I'm gonna put it this way. Dealers work on tips. We want you to win. It does us no good if you lose your money. I'll put it this way too. This is how much we count on tips. When I first started dealing, I was getting paid $5.15 an hour. I've gotten 2 raises since then. I think I'm at $7.60 an hour. Like, the casino does not pay me enough for me to want you to lose. Because I'm just that type of person anyway. We don't want you to lose. We want you to take the casino's money. Let our game freeze up. Did you ever make a video for the expansion challenge from the end of the last year? If so, I missed. Oh, I never did. I forgot about that, honestly. When I took my break, I forgot to do it. Is this broken? Because it seems like it doesn't want to let us play a game. You're about to give up Juicy Tea, I might stay up. I mean, like I said, you can ask me anything about it. About working in a casino or dealing. I've worked a lot of jobs in casinos in a lot of different departments. I worked for 5 or 7 casinos in 5 different states. So I can tell you most things on how they operate. There's a lot of common misconceptions about casinos. And a lot of them I think are really funny because you can debunk them with just some like common sense. Like, here's a good one. People always say the casino floors, like the carpet, is designed to confuse you. No, it's not. There are signs everywhere telling you where to go in a casino. It's not trying to get you lost and stay in that casino. It's just the reason casino carpets look the way they look, it hides dirt. That's the real reason.
Hey everyone, it's Book Shambi. Welcome.
Starting by Unreal Engine Stadium. I'll post pics to Discord. Nice, Schmitty. Okay, There's a lot of cool stuff you can do in Unreal. I'll be very interested to see what that looks like. I always want to learn Blender. Whenever I'm blanking on his name. The guy in our Discord that does stuff in Blender, that makes those stadiums. I've always wanted to learn Blender. I would definitely use it to like make graphics and stuff for Stadium Center. Shut up, Stream Elements. Nobody likes you. I wouldn't even know what to ask. People don't know what to ask about my job either. So I get it.
Ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, all I really say is dealers want you to win. Like, we actually want to help. The other thing too is when you ask people, because I get asked, people ask me all the time, what should I do here? I'm only allowed to tell you what basic strategy says to do. So like if you have a 16, so here's a good one. If you have a 16, or let's give it an even better one. The book always says split 8s no matter what. If you have 2 8s against a 10, I have to tell you to split because that's what the book says to do. When I personally play, I generally do, but I hesitate at it. Sometimes I don't always do it because 2 18s against a 20 are no good. But the idea is 16 is the worst hand you can have in blackjack, basically. So that's how they tell you to do it. But you got to double your money. You got to double your wager to take that risk. So
that one is absolutely belted.
Go ball.
And they strike first.
I'll take a double.
As they take a 1-0 lead.
This stadium looks so real. You know what I've always said about this stadium? I wish we had that batter's eye. I really like the Orioles batter's eye. It's so basic. It's a nice green. It's a good size. If we're gonna take anything from Camden, I wish we had that batter's eye.
Now the box comes up empty with a swing there.
Hey, I forgot you can't do Conquest in it's always away games. That was a dumb idea, Mike. I thought we could play some Conquest games because they're 3 innings in people's stadiums, but can't do it.
There's a swing and a drive.
Is that got the juice? I don't think so.
That's back there.
Oh, it did.
Into the bleachers. Out of here.
The only card games I really know are either Euchre, Hearts, and Spades, and I'm not sure you can play those at a casino. The old Midwest faith, Euchre, yeah. I'm from Minnesota, originally. You can play War. There's Casino War.
Aaron Judge in the box now.
We don't have it at my casino, but there are casinos like in Vegas you can play it at.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard.
You're in Ohio, so for sure.
That's now 3 hits in a row.
I saw my favorite baseball game that I've ever attended, and I've been to hundreds. I've been in Ohio. I'm sure you guys have heard me say it before, but I went to a Cubs game against, well, Cincinnati Reds game against the Cubs. And I saw Jake Arrieta throw a second career no-hitter against the Cincinnati Reds. And they won 16-0, and it was awesome. That was I think it's my favorite game I've ever been to. As far as like actual gameplay. I've had a lot of fun in other games for other reasons, but moving back to Minnesota in a little over a month. Schmitty actually was thinking about moving back to Minnesota too, but I just don't know. I don't know what I would do for work for one. But I mean, you know as well as anybody, man. California is getting pretty tough to live in. What's up, Trey? Even in the past, oh, my dogs want to go outside. Even in the past like year and a half or so that I've been back in California, it has gotten so much more expensive. My insurance rates have gone way up, and they've actually dropped a lot of my coverage, and I'm still paying more, which is very frustrating.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
After this batter, I gotta let my dogs out.
There's a lot of ball game left.
That, I mean, price of housing, price of groceries, all that crap. It's just California's pretty spendy.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So
all right, give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna let my dogs out. I'm gonna run an ad on Twitch so we don't get hit with one later. Also, what am I doing here? This. Oh, I can't. Are we in an ad break anyway? It says I can't run an ad. I will be back though. All right, sorry about that, guys. I am back. What are we doing?
The bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are
This one swung on and hit well.
Oh, first pitch bat, home run? Come on.
Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's
All right,
their
sorry. What did I all
second
miss
home run
here?
of the inning. It's 7-0.
Went to Akron Rubber Ducks game a few years ago, or tried to, and rained out. But I got a $2 bud, a shirt with a rubber duck on it, and started
In there and
with a
it's
flaming hot dog. That's pretty cool. Left Phoenix come back home to St. Louis because the cost of living is so much better here. In St. Louis, really? I like St. Louis, it just gets too humid for me. Yeah, Phoenix, when we moved to Phoenix, we thought it was going to be a lot better, and then it did not take long for us to be like, this isn't much better than California. Believe it or not, our rent was way cheaper, though. But Phoenix is also expensive.
down and in, moved his feet.
Miss spring training games? Yeah. We went to a few spring training games. We went to the... Oh. Wow, that might be the worst swing I've ever seen.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for
We went to the World Baseball
Jackson
Classic.
Holiday.
We went to
In for a
an
strike.
NL Championship Series game.
Well, every pitcher wants a run
When the
support and
Diamondbacks
having
were in
a
it
lead
that
is
year.
nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to
15 minutes
attack
from
instead of
Coca-Cola
trying
Park
to
for the
find
Iron
and
Pigs.
have too much finesse.
Is that, Trey, is that the one that has the lazy river in it?
Quick outs.
Or no, that's in Texas. What am I thinking of? Is that the one?
Gives a ball in 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2
The
strikes.
Pigs play in... Where do the Iron Pigs play? Is it Lehigh Valley? Or Lehigh Valley, however you say that? Is that the Iron Pigs?
Cut on and miss. Struck him out.
No, Lazy River. No, the Lazy River one's in Texas.
Third baseman.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. A swing and a miss, and that's strike.
My family here but would likely retire to Tucson. Tucson's cool. I've actually never been there, but from what I've seen and people tell me, like, they like it a lot.
And foul ball.
I also didn't help when I lived in Arizona. I lived in Scottsdale the first time and Fountain Hills the second time,
2 in a row.
which
Here's
it's going to be a lot more
Tyler
expensive to live there than other parts of Phoenix.
First pitch doesn't
But it was
find
close
the
to
zone.
work.
1-0.
And it's
'Cause I was
foul.
working in Fort McDowell, which is the very...
Sharp at the start of
I don't think you
this
can go
one.
any farther
This is
northeast
gonna be
in
today.
Phoenix
It's gonna
than
be a tough one for
that.
the
It's basically
lineup.
desert.
High in the air, out to right. Carroll under it.
Downtown Phoenix was one of the cleanest cities I've ever seen. I don't think you walked around enough.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the
Lehigh Valley,
number 2
yeah.
hitter,
The right
Corbin
fielder,
Carroll.
Corbin.
Phoenix, I mean, it's not dirty, but I don't think of Phoenix as being like super
So
clean.
back to work.
The one place I thought was clean when I was living there was Chicago. I lived over kind of by the lake too, where like there's a lot of parks. And
That one
they have a
lifted to
pretty
left.
big budget to take care of
Sizes this one up.
the parks and stuff in their
Pulls it
city.
in
So
for the out. One up, one down.
I always enjoyed living in Chicago.
And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Hold on.
Doubled his first time up.
We're gonna switch this jazz song. I don't like this.
Just missed.
Flagstaff and Sedona are nice. Sedona's cool, but Sedona's like my area because I'm in Santa Barbara. There's not a lot to do. Sedona was cool. We went up to, what is it called? Sliding Rock National Park or something like that. Slide Rock, something like that. That was fun.
One down, base is empty. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
The whole setup for Junior.
You have to be a multimillionaire to live there. I can imagine. There's a couple of golf courses in Sedona that are really nice too.
Through the zone, just a pretty
I think
thing from
Sedona's
start
kind of
to
like
finish.
the Santa
And even though
Barbara
he
of
was on the big stage
Arizona.
playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have
Is
a
it gonna
lot of
get
stress in
through?
it, fun just like
Yeah,
he
he'll
was a
beat it
kid.
out.
And he beats the throw. Shows
Flagstaff
off
is getting
the
pricey as well. I
wheels
feel like
out
everywhere is
there
getting
in field
expensive, man.
center.
The first baseman, Hank.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Colin Selby.
I'm in a hotel right down the street from the Surprise Complex. Never on a weekend though. That was more. You know what's crazy? So I had a layover in Denver for 36 hours because United is that fantastic. So I went to the Rockies game where I got this hat and I got a jersey too. Downtown Denver was a ghost town. I could not believe it. I walked around for
Two-way down.
the first night I was there. Granted, it was like a Monday or Tuesday. What was it? Tuesday night? It was a Monday night. It was Monday night. I went to go find some food. Oh my God, Odin. I went to go walk around. I'm like, hey, what's open? Because it was like 10 or 11 p.m. at night. I'm like, what's up? Where can I get some food? And she goes, oh, we're sending everybody down to this bar. It's like 2-3 blocks away. Okay. I'm in a Hyatt Century in the middle of Denver. I walked for like 3 or 4 blocks. I saw maybe 6 other people the entire time walking around. There were people in the bar. Like, not many. Maybe 15. But Denver just seemed like a ghost town. I was really surprised. Oh, this is I forgot we're doing this. We need to take out pictures. Same thing when we were in Detroit back in 2016. There was like nobody walking around. We went to a Tigers game against the Twins. It felt pretty empty.
On the ground. Fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
That is good.
And Gary Sanchez.
You're looking at Eden Prairie. So if we moved back, because we were talking about moving back, we were going to pick Eden Prairie also.
Line drive, base hit. So
I don't know if it still is, but Eden Prairie, it was like, God, it was a decent amount of time. I want to say it was like 10, 12 years running. It was actually the #1 rated city to live in the U.S. Eden Prairie is really nice. The EP Mall, I was at the EP Mall a couple times when I was in Minnesota.
And he grounds one back up the middle, takes it to the bag. That's one.
What a double play.
That one.
I just need to get to bed. All right, dude. Dude. Go to bed, man. We'll see you later. Stadium Crater ain't going nowhere. Actually, you might even actually say it is going nowhere. Because they ain't touching it. What time is it? 7:22. I got about 40 minutes before I gotta jump off and get ready anyway.
They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous.
Schmitty, I got a buddy who's moving back to Minnesota. He's moving into that building that's right across the street from Target Field. We went and toured it, and he signed a lease. And he's moving in August. But shit, he got a studio for. It's like, honestly, it's like just under 440 square feet. He lives really minimally. So he doesn't need much, but he got a studio in that building. Doesn't face the Target Field, which is fine. They have a cool lounge on the 18th floor that looks right into the field. You can watch every game basically for free. A lot of really great amenities in that place. Dude, he got the cheapest unit they had available. It's still over $1,500 a month. I think he's paying like $1,520 a month. Plus like another 100 something for a parking space. And then obviously utilities and all that. So, I mean, for a studio, he's going to end up paying somewhere around $1,900 a month for a studio. That's one of the more expensive places in Minneapolis, though, too. Have I been to the Asia Mall? The one that has the real boba and good spring rolls and donuts? No, what is that? The Asia Mall.
I'm not sure that's a good thing. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic.
Sedona is also really crowded now, and not much to do other than admire the Wile E. Coyote landscapes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, when we were in Sedona, I was like, this is pretty, but there's not a lot to do here. They had like bus tours, and I was just like, tours of what? Like, I'm good.
We have a similar body type, it's true.
Roadrunner was my favorite cartoon when I was growing up. I was like the Roadrunner. And part of it too was I just like the desert landscapes, like the art style of it when I was a kid.
He stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. Ryan Mountcastle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
As far as ballpark,
All right, one more strike and we're out of here. Swing.
Got him, and that's the ball.
It was built after the pandemic. It's in Eden Prairie though, Schmitty? I wonder if that's the one that I drove by. I went to the Minneapolis Auto Show with a couple of my buddies. And we went somewhere south of Minneapolis. I don't know what city it was in. But we went to a restaurant and it looked like it was across from a mall that had a bunch of Asian restaurants in it. So I wonder if that was it. I didn't think it was Eden Prairie though. I thought it was more like Richfield area. What do we all get? Not real crazy. Oh, real quick, how do we... Let's figure out the settings issue. Let's turn the announcers off. Audio, video, commentary volume. There we go. fixed. Ugh. There we go. We're just gonna keep playing on rookie so I don't really have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Dairy Queen's cheese curds, that's one of my favorites there. Dairy Queen's good. We got do you guys have Dairy Queen in San Diego? We got one up here. It's in a mall. It's one of those Dairy Queen Orange Julius's. Yeah, veteran's fine too, I don't care. Do you think they'll get any new props or updates for SC? We were talking about this earlier, man. I just, like I said, it's going to go one of two ways. They're either working on some really big fixes for Stadium Creator, or they're not going to touch it at all this year. And I think it's the latter. I don't think we're going to see anything for Stadium Creator this year. As much as it sucks, I just think they're focusing everything on Diamond Dynasty. Good start. Yeah, I just... As much as I would like to see something for Stadium Creator, I just, Wow, good swing, Mike. Cheese curds are kind of far from me, too. I mean, how many people know what cheese... Everybody knows what cheese curds are, right? I guess I don't know. That's one of those things, just living all over the country, it surprised me that some people are like, what? I've never even heard of this. And I'm like, oh. I don't know. Like, sometimes I forget where even certain things are, like where they're from. Like I said, I've moved 23 times in the last 19 years. Sometimes I forget which of my friends know or don't know some of my other friends. Or people that I keep in touch with on social media. I'll be like, I know this person, but I can't remember where they live or where they're from. Or they'll move and I'll be like, what? Kind of a weird thing, but... Agree with you, hoping we were wrong. I stopped buying Madden because of how EA has been with MUT and neglecting everything else. I haven't played Madden since... I think the last Madden game I actually purchased. I have to think about it. 2015? Been a long time. And that's not really the kind of game I play anyway. This is really the only sports game I play. I used to play NBA. Yeah, I get more into the creative games. I like the sandbox builders. I like Planet Coaster. I like City Skylines. I like Parkitect. I do like Fallout, Starfield, Borderlands. I don't know, I guess there's a variety of games I like to play. Buffalo Wild Wings is the only place I found good cheese curds in San Diego. Thanks to Phil for telling me. Dude, there's a Buffalo Wild Wings right down the street from me. Like, it's a 5-minute drive for me. The best deal for me at Buffalo Wild Wings, it's an online only deal, and I do this more often than I should. But you get 20 wings and fries for, it's like 16 or 17 bucks. It's like an online only deal. It's such a good deal. Oh, did I go?
What you got?
Oh, mustache says no.
Ball.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings, man. I can always go for wings. I eat pretty unhealthy food.
That's a ball.
Ooh, from 0-2 to 3-2 against Judge. Come on, let's make him pay for it, Judge. I really don't want to walk here. I want to get a good hit in. It's gonna hang too much. Damn. I'll get an ad break. God damn it. I need to program my bot to tell me when ads are coming.
0-1. Ball.
Looks like most of you guys are on YouTube anyway. Twitch has got an ad going on. Are you guys getting ads on YouTube? Because I feel like YouTube runs them every like 30 minutes or so. And I don't know how long they are. But on Twitch, it seems like they're running every hour
Batting fifth
for about 3 minutes.
for 29. James
Yeah, we can put Judge at DH. Let's put in Henderson.
Number
I eat out too much here. Too many good places. Yeah, San Diego's got a lot of good places, man. We were down there, well, like 2 years ago. We went to the San Diego Zoo. Went to a Padres game. And we went out to the other thing that San Diego Zoo owns. It's like a nature preserve park or whatever. That was pretty cool. We spent a few days in San Diego. It's a fun town. You got the Gaslamp District down there. Yeah, like a cheesecake factory. We went to some barbecue joint that I had never heard of. But you walk in there and like they're immediately just like jumped on your throat like, hey, did you know that they filmed Top Gun, part of Top Gun here? And it's just like there's like a Tom Cruise cardboard cutout and like a bunch of other pictures and stuff like that. It's like, okay, the film's like 40 years old. And they're like, oh yeah, but Top Gun. You're like, dude, can I just get a pulled pork sandwich, man? Like, I don't care. Schmitty, you know what place I'm talking about? It's like right across from the Cheesecake Factory in downtown San Diego. I thought it was hilarious though. I was like, okay, I don't care that you filmed a small portion of Top Gun here. Like, that's not why we're here. That's dropping. You think you know? Oh, you would know, Schmitty. They would let you know. I don't know. It's one of those things. I guess it is what it is. Ooh, I thought I was gonna hit him.
No strikes.
How about this? Ooh. Stay fair. Yep. Nice. Over the foul pole. Downtown is really fun. I stopped going since I quit drinking. Yeah, I don't drink either. I never really drank. I've had maybe 10 beers in my life. I used to drink some hard alcohol. I think the last drink I actually had was in 2014. And that was only because I was at a bar and we were playing beer pong. And I was like, well, I kind of have to drink my share here. So I had like a half a beer that night. Yeah, I don't drink either. I was gonna say, oh, I was gonna ask you guys this. If you had the choice, if SDS was like, hey, we'll give you 200 new props this year, and then Stadium Creator's not going to change much next year. It's just going to be like props here and there. Or you can take nothing this year and we're going to completely revamp it for next year. What would you rather have? I would honestly, at this point, even at the beginning of the year, I would totally be okay throwing away this year and just calling it a loss and take a revamped Stadium Creator next year. Ooh, what are we doing, Carol? And just shuffle your way over there. Revamp, yeah. It's gotta be revamp, right? What was I doing? I was gonna change pictures. Revamp, yeah, it seems to be everything revamp.
now pitching. Darren
Oh yeah, it's just one of those things.
1-0. Wood.
I just think, even if they're planning on doing something, silence isn't the way to go. Like, either they're just kind of like, hey, we're gonna get you something by hell August. They're like, hey, mid-August, we're gonna take care of some stuff. We're gonna have some updates for you guys. Might have some new props.
Ball.
Just something. Give me something.
1-1.
Even if you're not gonna do anything, let me know. I'm not gonna stop playing. You know, I just wish there was some form of communication. But it's like, it seems worse. And every time we're on like what, update 16 already, and it's, you look at Stadium Creator and it's like, oh, we patched this out. Nothing new. You know, every update for like every other week is like, nothing new. Nothing new. Like, don't make me just sit here and wait and be like, be disappointed 15, 20 times a year. Just tell me like, hey, you know what? Stadium Creator, just not this year. Sorry, it's just not the year for Stadium Creator. I would rather have that than like look at the game update every, week or every other week, whatever it is. And just be like, damn, it's still nothing. Like, transparency is the best policy. Yeah.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Oh, the name issue. Yeah, there's even states. Like, I think Texas is one of them. You can't put TX because it stars it out, and it's like, nope, that's naughty. And it's like, okay, why? Texas was, on the naughty list.
He's up.
Come on, Griffey. We really don't even need more runs. We just probably stay out of this. Whoa, good cut, Mike, way early.
No balls. One strike.
Oh my goodness. My little dog has found his voice and he likes to bark. Give me 1 second.
He's up.
Leading off for the Reds.
Well, he stopped for now anyway. Oh, just when I said that.
Ignacio Rad. Now pitching Eric Gagne.
Oh, yeah.
Simba. Oh, bad pitch. Oh, but he swung anyway. Because it's Gagne, why not? Gagne was one of those guys I was pretty bummed when I found out he was on the juice. It was just back in the day when, even if you tested positive, I don't think there's any real repercussions to it.
1-2. Ball.
I might have to go see what that's all about, just to make him stop.
T-top.
I haven't finished the build yet, but I made a park named Corona Park, and Corona was starred out, so I had to put spaces in between the letters. I guess I could see that. If you're, well, what is this game? What is this game rated? I guess I don't even know. Because it's just like, you can't rate beer. I could get that, where it's like alcohol because kids play the game, so maybe that was it. Winning. It's rated E for everyone, so that's probably why then. That was like the one thing that surprised me until somebody explained it to me was Borderlands 3 the first time I played it. A staple of like the Borderlands was like you go into like the main city and you could play these slot machines, and sometimes you'd get a gun or a bomb or what have you. And Borderlands 3 didn't have slot machines. And I was like, that seems kind of strange. My buddy was like, well, they made it T for teen. Like, it's not a mature rated game anymore. And I was like, oh. So they kind of have gambling in it. So I'm assuming it's just something like that. Because I don't know Spanish very well, but isn't Corona just, doesn't that mean like, oh, Cerveza's beer, right? I don't know what Corona means, but it's a beer company. Corona's just like something with the sun, isn't it? Like a Corona? I don't know. That's just my guess. I think Yanni's silver card is better than the diamond since the silver has better pitch mixes. Is it like more of like a speed variety? Still Merrill Kelly. Oh my god. You know what? I don't even think this Conquest, now that I'm thinking I'm like 2 games out of 3 already, but this Conquest, when you're just getting 5 regular packs, I haven't gotten a diamond in a regular pack in about 200 packs. I don't got the Schmitty look.
Ball, that's out.
Schmitty would have had about 4 Otanis, a couple Judges. Probably a Ted Williams in there somewhere.
Ball.
I hope they let the steroid era guys into the hall. I mean, I guess it's voted on by the writers, right? I don't know. If they're going to let possibly Pete Rose back in and Shoeless Joe Jackson, I don't see why the steroid era guys would be any different.
Hey. 0-1.
Or the Black Sox. Was it just Shoeless Joe Jackson or was it the whole team? It'll be really funny if this game had like steroid packs. Where's all the guys from like, yeah, like Mike Piazza. Was Mike Piazza ever testing positive? He had to have been, right? Get there, Corbin. Or like the summer pack, it's just like the steroid pack. It's all steroid era guys. I got Mark McGuire. I got Mike Piazza. Whoa, perfect. There we go. Devin Kirby, the common reliever. was the best pitcher in the game until SDS got rid of his knuckleball.
Batting fourth, the first
Great idea. I don't know if that's a great idea or not. The only ones I pull are 85 overalls or promo pack ones for the quick sell value. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I was just saying, I've pulled an ungodly amount of, every time I get a diamond, I could narrow it down to 2 people who it's going to be. It's either going to be Will Smith or Jackson Merrill. Because I've gotten those guys collectively about 13 times. I think I've gotten 5 or 6 Will Smiths, and I've gotten at least 8 Jackson Merrills. Well, it'll sneak its way through. Good base running. 58 mile an hour knuckleball. Wow, that is slow.
batting fifth,
I'll say even what's his name, Wakefield, he threw his about 74. Wakefield also threw his fastball about 74 and his curveball about 74. So you just like you get the timing down, but you never knew what was coming. It was probably the knuckleball. I feel like 60% of the guys were on it, even guys who didn't need to be. Yeah, I mean, there were like no repercussions back in the day until like Congress made that half-assed attempt to be like, are you guys on steroids? And I'll just show them and go, no. And they're like, okay. Like, oh, what a waste of time and resources. Swinging at pitches in the dirt. I will say, I don't know as much about baseball as I used to. I'm not really one to be the best to speak on things like that. I just enjoy the game. I still gotta, at some point, I gotta get down to Anaheim and San Francisco. I should say up to San Francisco. 2 parks that are real close to me that I've still never been to. Oh, get him. Oh. MLB 2K, back when the Ephus pitch was like 35 to 40. Yeah. I remember, was it the show that had the Ephus pitch in it? I know MVP did, I'm pretty sure.
All ones the count.
Jump! Oh shit, we're losing again though. Well, we're gonna have to pay attention in the next round. Angel Stadium is one of your favorites? Really? It seems so boring. Like, it just doesn't seem like there's a lot going on there. I mean, I could be wrong. I had 0 expectations going into Cincinnati, and I really enjoyed Cincinnati's. O'Neal Cruz put in about as much effort at that at bat as he did on that ball that he missed the other day. Went to Oracle and took the tour when I was in town. Sadly, the Giants were right uptown. Oh. Yeah, Oracle looks cool. I have to get up to Oracle. Did I get him? Oh. Man, this guy's already tired. That was like a fadeaway slider. Swing at that. Oh, okay.
No balls, 2 strikes.
There we go. We gotta get a run in here. Diamond Dynasty crowd would lose their minds if there was an Ephus in the show. Can you imagine?
now pitching for
Especially if we're playing on like GOAT.
number 37.
You get like 100 mile an hour fastball, and then all of a sudden an Ephus gets lobbed in there.
Did he go?
Oh, there's a couple of stadiums I would take tours of. Oracle's one of them. The Rocky Stadium tour, I did that one because I had time to kill. That was worth it.
2 balls, no strikes.
I don't know how much a tour normally costs. I'd done a tour at Wrigley, but one of my buddies was like the manager for the tour guides, I guess you could say. So I got to do the Wrigley Field one for free. He didn't give the tour, but the guy that did it was really good. I paid $36 to do the one at the Rocky Stadium, but it was really cool. It was definitely worth it. There were a lot of nooks and crannies and different stuff in the Rocky Stadium that I had no idea about. That was pretty cool to get to see. Forkball is bad enough. Isn't the forkball just kind of like a...
Casey
Yeah, I suppose.
Smith.
I was like, it's kind of like a change-up splitter. Kind of a type pitch, but it drops a lot more, I suppose.
Counts 1-0.
I've been to this park before, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's really cool. This is the farthest east I've been for in a stadium. Or I guess in real life, for that matter. I haven't been east of Pittsburgh. Can I go? Nope. Get the running, though. Tie ball game.
He's in there. Hey.
Come on, Cattell. Get this run in. Ooh, bad swing. I thought that was going to be a fastball, and it dropped. After this game, if you guys have any more stadiums, you got to let me know. So I got time to look at maybe 1 or 2 more stadiums after this game, and I'm going to have to get ready for work.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We looked at a couple of really good ones today, though. That's not going to get the run in. Damn it.
He's out.
Now pitching for the Pirates. Number 61. Jay Berry.
Oh, that'll get the run in, though. Should I go for third? Yeah, why not?
No. Hey.
I just hopped in Stadium Creator. Like it's your first time playing it?
Corbin.
Like you're new to Stadium Creator, or like you just pulled it up now to build the stadium?
Hey.
Is it just me, or is this song? Like this music seems like it's been going on for forever. Oh, I thought I had it.
0-2 is the count.
Whoa, that was not something you want to swing at. Defensive swing. Oh, Cruz got to home before. You're newer to it? Yeah, it takes practice, man. It's definitely not something you can pick up overnight. Unless you... I'll say, if you've played other games where you build stuff, like Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, Park Attack, those kind of things,
Side ball.
makes it a bit easier. If it's like your first ever, like, creating kind of a thing, or sandbox builder,
1 strike.
it's gonna be a little bit tougher, but it's a good one to start with. It's definitely not as complicated as these other games.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
I would say the best way to get better at Stadium Creator is find a stadium, whether it's on my channel or Phil's channel or in the vault, passing by, that you really like. You're like, man, that's really cool. Just go spend some time in it. Like, dissect it, pull it apart, see what props they're blending. I learn stuff, new stuff every day. I go look at stadiums. Like today with the first stadium we looked at, using the like London style phone booth looking restaurant as like windows. I would have never thought of that, but it's such a great idea.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates.
Pinch hitter.
Number 26. Adam Frazier.
It seems like guys are always coming with new techniques to do something. Either James. I've only downloaded and tweaked them before this year. I'm a 3rd build now. I've learned a lot from your vids as well as Phil. A lot of incredible creators. Yeah, there's a lot of really good guys out there. Phil's videos are good to watch too because he spends a lot more time in the stadiums than I do. I just kind of hit the highlights.
63.
Phil gets a bit more in depth.
Breton.
Phil should have a lot more subs than he does. That's one thing I don't understand. His personality really shows in his videos. That's why his videos are so good. Run, Griffey. Not quite. Phil will also take the time and sit down and, ooh, there we go, Yahtzee. He'll show every single stadium that he gets, and I just don't have the time for it. Yeah, I mean, he's showing what, 20 plus stadiums at a time? I show between like 7 and 10. I think part of it too is our editing processes are both a little bit different. He's a lot more efficient with his editing process than I am.
Ball one.
He's also really good in front of a camera from his radio background. He's got good stories, and that dude can talk. He's an entertaining guy. Yeah, he did like 23 or 24 last video. Yeah. That's not me, man. He cranks those things out. Yeah, he just updated his whole setup too. He got a new computer, he got a new desk, chair. He like upgraded it to the nines.
Now pitching.
So I think he's excited to get back into it again. I know he took a bit of a break when I did too.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hopefully we can reignite kind of the creating community. I feel like we all just were like, I don't know about you guys. I felt pretty defeated though. I was like, man, I bought the game new. I got the early edition. There was absolutely nothing new in it. And I was just like, ugh, like, I don't know. I think we've all had the wind taken out of our sails a bit, and I don't know. It'd be nice if me and Phil could get some content out and kind of get some interest back in the community. It's probably the best way to put it, is just get interest back. Five packs. Let's open them real quick. Let's see if we get... We're not going to get a diamond. We already know that. Let's just see if we get any kind of value for stubs. That's a new one. We'll keep that one. If I have a new card, I keep all my new ones. I want to get them all. I know I never will, but I only sell duplicates. Hot dog. 77. I know somebody said that I should only be quick selling if they're pretty close, but I don't really know what the ratio is. New going. Oh no, Big Dog is upset. 163. What can be so fascinating out the window that they are so upset about? Oh no, hang on. Oh, there we go. $4.95. Well, we're getting a couple stubs here. At least we're pulling some golds. Alright, probably the last chance for you guys to drop a stadium. I can look at 1 or 2 stadiums and then I gotta go. So if you guys have any you want me to check out on stream here, let me know. I gotta get ready for work in about 10 minutes. Oh, it's still 10%. I knew it was 10%. I thought you were saying they raised it past 10%. Oops. Oh my god, there we go. You guys, my god. No, you're good. I'm never in the loop. I don't pay attention. So, people got information. Yeah, let me know. 22.41. Oh, a couple goals here. 13.37. Leet? Oh, that was it. Well, yeah, whatever. We made a bunch of stubs today. About 15,000, I think. Come on, who's got a stadium? Sorry, I was just looking at something I haven't seen before over on my Twitch control deal. Can I click this? Oh, that's all it does. Interesting. Nobody's got any stadiums? I don't even know how many people are even watching. There's probably only a few left of you guys. You want to check out my Pinnacle Financial Field? You can do that. Like I said, I got time for a stadium or two. I should probably get something to eat before I go to work. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my stomach is rumbling. Wild. Let's not get too distracted here. Garbage. Opium land. Wow. We're not gonna bother with that. What are we doing? Pinnacle Financial. This one? Oh, I see the right for the wall. Well, the only difference. Which one do you want to do, online or offline? Don't matter to me. They don't look that different. Well, let's go the right. We'll go the original. Damn it. Right when I clicked it, and I saw online is fine pop up. What the hell? The hell's this, Jason? What is this bullshit? I don't even know how you did that. It's from 24, so it's a bug. Oh. Let's do the zoom out first. I already see some things I like. Looks good from above. I know what it is, but I hate this fucking yellow. I hate these yellow signs. It's just an ugly color. Not your fault or anything. The Corner Club. Go behind. Ooh, look at this little custom area. That's cool. Custom bleachers around. Nice clean build. Oh, excuse me, I know I'm getting tired. That's not good. Only got an 8-hour shift ahead of me. I'll probably be up by 4:30 though. Little rooftop area with some bars. I like using the tables for like a standing room kind of thing. I like how you have this not sank down either, where it's all the way up above their heads. That's a good idea when you're up this high. Hit the old windows, that's how you know it's a 24 stadium. Good looking bowl pins. What is this little thing sticking up? Oh, it's part of that sign, okay. Good use of the advertising. Yeah, look at that from down low. Field level looks really good. Oh, man, I made it so far in the stream without yawning. I don't know how long I've been live, but I don't think I yawned this whole time. Like the custom upper deck. Trees look pretty good. Nice little plaza back here. Oh, interesting. You got the like the train station elevated for the building look. This looks like something you'd see at like a fair. This prop. Crap, I'm getting tired. That's not good. I like this Corner Club thing. This is really cool. It's a nice, clean way to do this. This is a really good corner. Made good use of the space. Didn't let it. Looks like it didn't let it frustrate you too much. Got the stands down below. Got the high heat grill. Hello, it's my favorite. Is this part of it? What? I don't know why this looks different to me. This menu thing. Has that always been there like that? It must have been. I must just be tired. I don't recognize it, but I don't remember this baseball and this board being here. Interesting. Oh, excuse me, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like this one a lot. It's a really nice feel. Good details, good clean build. Although I expected nothing less from you. Based on past builds. 98%. You can throw a couple more standing room fans around if you wanted to, but it doesn't seem too necessary. Ooh, I like seeing this building here. The, what do they call it, like a triplex? Yeah. I saw Jedi Yank use this for the stairs. I think, no, he didn't use that. What did he use? He used something for the staircase to go up to a second level and it looked really good. I wonder if it was... Let me see if I can find it real quick. I have an idea of what I think it was. Was it this? Yes, he did this. He sank this and made this go up to like a second level somehow. And it looked pretty good. Like he had it... Something like this. Then he had stands behind it. I don't know. It looked good the way he did it though. I think it was in a video I just showed. Yeah, very good clean build here. Oh man. There we go. Probably have to call it 8:02. Yeah, I gotta start getting ready for work here. Who's texting me? Oh, girlfriend. She's on break at work already. She's been there for 2 hours. Oh, she just got there. She started on break. Interesting. What do you think? Do you guys on Twitch? I don't even know how many people are watching on Twitch. Do you guys want to raid somebody or should we just end the stream? Sorry, I'm just messing around with stuff that I probably shouldn't be messing around with, honestly. You know, I don't even think the raid thing's working. Feels a pretty decent stream. We got a couple good stadiums. What do we look at here? Let's go back and take a peek. That Wintrust was good. Music City, Los Cabos. A couple others. I was writing them down as I was going. I think I forgot a couple. Yeah, this is just kind of broken. Alright guys, I think we are going to call it for the night. I gotta get ready for work. My dogs just came up here. They probably have to go back out again. Not sure if we'll go live tomorrow or not. I might just start editing a video. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm not sure what the plan is. But anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. It was good talking to you guys again. I'm glad to be back. If you guys haven't checked out the videos on YouTube, go ahead and feel free to check those out and submit your stadiums at stadiumcenter.com. I mean, I've really got nothing. I had a good time. I'm glad you guys dropped by. Like I said, just having you guys here hanging with me it's always so much fun for me. And I hope you guys have a good time doing it too. That being said, we are going to call it. And I will talk to you guys later. If I can figure out how to pull this back up to end the stream. I think my computer's broken. Or it's pulling something up on the other screen. Where's this going? Oh, there it goes. All right, I will catch you guys later. See you guys.